Dinner with the Diller.
Hey man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dinner with the Diller podcast. I'm your host, the Art Diller. Today I'm gonna switch things up a little bit. In the studio, I got my podcast producer to my right, the one and only Shots with Slim. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good.
You ready for this conversation?
I think I am. I don't know.
And also behind the camera, the one and only my partner in crime, Bizzo Beats. What's going on, bro?
You know what it is. The Broad Street Bully.
Okay,
super engineer, super producer, Bizzo Beats.
Yeah. So for those of you, well, I think most people know, but if you don't know, I'm a music artist as well as a businessman. The platform is typically for business owners, creatives. But for this one, I wanted to kind of address some things with the current state of hip-hop. We probably touch on some little entertainment. And like one of the biggest things is right now you got the big RICO case with Young Thug and YSL. It's going on. You're seeing a lot of death. A lot of things going on within hip-hop music right now currently. So my question to both of you, which y'all, whoever can go first, do you think something is wrong with hip-hop right now? Are we at a critical state, or do you think this is just the way it's supposed to be? Slim, I'll let you answer that first.
As far as something wrong being with hip hop, I don't think so. I think it's certain things that has happened that we had to get used to for it to evolve. Mm-hmm. Like I want to say like 10, 15 years ago, people was coming out with songs like Chicken Noodle Soup, and everybody was like, "That's weird." Lean with it, rock with it. Before that, everybody was like, "That's weird," but things was just evolving and things was changing. Now the things that is getting weird about hip hop today is antics like Tekashi 6ix9ine and rappers baby mamas getting famous off of their names and stuff like that is kind of weird, but that's just what comes with the internet and social media.
Okay.
That's just my opinion about it.
Biz, what you think, bro?
Hold on, hit me with the question again.
So right now with the current state of hip hop, you got a lot of criminal charges coming about, a lot of people going to jail. Like I saw one post where they had I want to say 35 or maybe 40 rappers that are currently in jail right now facing real time.
And the DA from Atlanta just said that she got 2 more people coming in the next 90 days.
Yeah.
2 more well-known
rappers.
60 days.
60 days. She says it's going to be 2 more well-known rappers going to be hit with RICO charges.
Wow.
I hope it's not my guy, but we'll leave that to another part. But Biz, do you think there's something wrong with hip-hop, or you think that's just where we at, or you think that's the norm?
I'm going to say that now, unfortunately, the criminals are getting less smart. Crime and hip hop have always been hand in hand, right?
Correct.
Because hip hop wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for crack, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So crime and hip hop go hand in hand. So, but they just getting stupider. It's now all of these dudes are telling everything that they do on social media and then they music.
Right.
It wasn't really the drug dealers was rapping, but they wasn't rapping about what they was doing.
Exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of ambiguity to it. You didn't know that it was them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These dudes are saying where they was at, what they did, who they killed, all of this stuff, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's more so about technology, though. I think the police is just. Their job is just a lot easier. With these phones
because of technology. That's what I mean. It's much easier.
That's what I think it is. I think if these guys had cell phones instead of radios in the fucking 80s and 90s, it would have been the same way.
No,
Facts.
I don't think so.
Why not?
And the reason I say that is because back then you still had leadership. I think right now we in a space where it's the people that we viewed as back then, the people that we viewed as leaders, the new generation don't see that.
I know what you're saying.
They don't care about what you've done. You could have been well, bro, Jay-Z,
right.
a 50-year-old man, has been a successful artist for 30 years now at this point. And you still have a youngin' that be bro, I'm hotter than Jay-Z and ain't sold nan record. When honestly that makes no sense.
It's perspective though.
How is that
It's
perspective? That's not perspective.
It really is.
That's not, bro.
Because guess what? Somebody who was born in the year 2000. Right?
Right. They'll be 22 today.
Right. So that means from the age of 0 to 14 is when Jay-Z was that nigga,
Right.
right?
Right.
They wasn't thinking about Jay-Z when from 0 to 14.
Okay, so let me
And
ask you.
neither was nobody that they was like no kids that they was hanging
All
around.
right. I'm glad you brought that up. So that goes back to my point. When I was around, I wasn't around when Al Green was prominent or
Okay.
Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
There's nowhere in the world I sit and compare what I got going on to what they did. I would. You matter of
That's
fact,
again because your parents taught you that.
not necessarily.
Yeah, your parents played that
But
music.
bro, listen. I'm not the only one that came from that era. Like our hip hop greats did not diminish what people did before them.
I would say these kids' parents was playing Gucci Man.
That's
So if
still-
you play Gucci Man, then you don't know who Jay-Z is because Gucci Man don't care about Jay-Z.
Bro, but
he
when
never
we-
bigged
but
him
listen.
up like, yo, this the greatest rapper. You never heard him say a line about Biggie being the greatest rapper. Matter of fact, Gucci Man don't big nobody up that came before him. Okay,
I get that.
So-
but my
that's
point,
what's missing.
So okay, so basically you blaming it all on Gucci Man.
No, not just him, but him and any like Plies, Shorty Low, Young Jeezy, even Tip is guilty because they didn't educate the next class coming in. They let these young boys come in and not know.
Okay.
They didn't come in and not know.
Yeah.
That's why they all wanted all of these dudes to be on their records when they got big, right?
That's an interesting point.
That is.
They didn't make these dudes have to know before they got in.
You're right.
So that's where the problem came in, I feel like, because really
Wayne did it though.
but Wayne. Is
I'm gonna say Wayne is
probably.
probably the best artist turned executive in this generation.
No.
Period.
Hell no.
Who you say better?
Best artist turned.
Artist transition to executive and then success
It's
of
hard
his
to argue
executive,
that when he got Drake and
executive
Nicki.
career.
It's hard.
The success of
But-
his
wait,
executive
but hold on,
career.
wait. Are we gonna give? It's a difference between finding talent and producing talent.
We can't go through all the semantics.
No,
It's
yes,
just,
we can. Because,
look,
listen, because
Daryl and Young Money Records, right? They put who do they say is they big homie first?
as a
Lil
rapper,
Wayne, right? Lil Wayne first, and then
right,
Baby, right?
right.
So
So you mean?
he's
So let me
their
ask you a
OG.
question. So how would Wayne be their OG if he's crying about money?
Wayne made a bad business deal before he started working with them, so he could cry about that stuff that happened before them.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of Wayne artists cry about money too.
Not
Like
the big
Tiger
ones.
still got a lot.
Not the big ones.
Honestly,
not the big ones. You never heard
Tiger-
Drake complain.
Tiger's a big artist
you never.
now.
Tiger was not big as Drake and Nicki Minaj though.
Not as big as them,
No,
but he's
no.
still a big artist though.
No.
On the scale of artists.
And Tiger was like, he wasn't like a heralded signing. They made him seem more like we're gonna let you do your own thing, even though you're signed to us.
Drake the same way though.
No, I think they kind of like made it known that Drake was part of their company.
Yeah,
No,
right
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
from the
be
Drake-
honest.
beginning.
no, Drake
Nobody
was-
was a big
Like,
signing.
I
He
didn't
signed all
know
those
Drake
guys.
was. I mean, Tiger was Young Money. I knew from Jump Street Drake was Young Money.
But Drake didn't become Young Money until after he was already blossomed. What do you mean?
when you say blossom, what you mean?
Drake was already seeing commercial success before he signed that record deal.
It was
What's
after the
commercial
Funk Flex
success
freestyle
though?
art.
Oh.
You mean the mixtape?
No,
Come on, that's
he
a
had-
mixtape.
bro. He had music on the chart.
Only the mixtape.
What you mean? That was a commercial success, bro.
That he only had a mixtape.
Bro,
out.
he had
Comeback
videos on 106.
No,
and
not
Park.
even that one. So Far Gone, because that's the one Jay
Wasn't
Prince
Comeback
Jr.
Season before So
heard
Far
and
Gone?
said, "I want to sign him."
Bro, he had the record with Trey Songz before that.
But that, oh,
But Biz, what I'm
come
getting-
on, man, that was
but
not a
Biz-
hit.
But Biz, listen.
Because Seaside
Listen,
was
Grassy.
Seaside was on 106 in Park. That don't
Listen,
make your song a
But
hit.
listen, let me tell you the difference in my opinion. But the difference to me is Seaside actually had a record deal.
They did, just like Drake, right?
Drake didn't have. I don't
Oh, he
think
didn't
they
have
had
no
a
deal at that point?
Not at that time.
Okay, gotcha.
Not at that time.
Okay.
But what I'm getting at is this: he already was moving around in certain rooms before Wayne got on board. Honestly, he's supposed to be signing a rap a lot.
Well, I thought Jay Prince took him to Wayne.
No, Jay Prince Jr. took him to Wayne.
I mean, that's what I mean, Jay Prince Jr. Yeah,
he took him to Wayne
Jr. took him to Wayne, right?
after Jay Prince Sr. turned him down.
Okay.
So if you're from Toronto and you're
All right, let me just ask this question too. Let me pose this question.
Okay.
During that time, Jay Prince, the boss, the big one, who did he have at that time that was popping? That Drake would have been like, oh, I need to be down with these dudes right now.
Seven, the guy the backbone producer of Murder
Seven
Inc.
Aurelius.
Right.
Okay, I give you that.
And some of those Murder Inc. artists came from up under his umbrella. Not Ja Rule, not Ashanti. Okay, I know we're gonna get that, but he's had some commercial success to make him say.
No, I mean, who was popping at the time when Drake had to make a decision between if he was even thinking about it, like, oh, Young Money or Jay Prince?
It was Jay Prince was not an option because Jay Prince Sr. said no, I don't want him.
Okay, got you.
But you're artist in Toronto,
Right?
But you end up on the radar of Jay Prince in Houston.
Because you was getting that mixtape popping on them college campuses.
Right, so you
had them chicks wanting to play that music.
This is what I'm getting at, Biz.
Right.
The structure of Drake, from his production, his sound, what he does, and everything, is totally different than everybody else.
Okay.
Nicki, to me, is an artist that they groomed because she came on board with their producers, with their writers, and all
But she
that
kind of
stuff.
had a little hand
She
up
had a little
too.
something too.
She had two people,
Gucci-
Fendi and Gucci
She
Man.
had Gucci Man
manager.
too. I get that too. So are we okay? So
Dad.
so it might be safe to say that they are a part of Young Money, but Young Money did not actually build them as artists.
No, I'm saying Young Money took them to that next level, right? Because there's a lot of people that have been down with those people that we would just name, right?
Right.
But they didn't go where Drake and Nicki Minaj went with their careers,
Okay, I give you that.
right? And
I
that
get
was, I think that was due in part to
Right.
Baby and Universal.
Right.
Not Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne does have to get credit for it because they are signed to his record label.
To me, Lil Wayne is how they used to do artists back in the day when they was like, we give you an imprint, but that's your imprint, but really you signed to Universal.
So did
Cash
Def
Money.
Jam just give Jay-Z an imprint?
Jay-Z already had his structure before that. Jay-Z had a staff. Jay-Z had his own production team. Jay-Z had his own management and everything. Which in the
I feel like
same
record labels
breath,
still doing that though.
they were doing the same. Drake and what's his name was doing the same thing too. Drake and Nicki was doing the same thing too.
I can't
I just
say
think
that.
we get listen.
I feel like when Drake made a song with Lil Wayne, that's when his career took off.
What was the
when-
first song he made with Lil Wayne? The first song that he made that took off was successful with Trey Songz.
No, stop it,
Bro, yes
that's
it
not.
was.
That's not even. That never even reached number one.
A lot of
That
his
never
fir-
even charted.
What do you mean never even
But
charted?
then Best I Ever Had charted. Like that became number one.
That was way after those two mixtapes.
Right. That was way after that.
That's my point. That's Young Money. That's not Drake by himself. That's Young Money saying, "Here's the button that we're gonna press for you now, buddy." And now here you go. Now you got a number one song.
I got to go back and look at that, but I don't. Okay, but in my opinion,
Yeah, I don't even remember what was on. Come
in
Back
my
Season, I'll be
opinion,
honest.
honestly, basically what he's saying, if you compare all the artists that Wayne had,
Right.
he's really not a great executive. I would say Ross is probably a better executive in my opinion.
No, I don't agree.
Why? Because he has more consistency.
Consistency?
Right? Because right now, what's the name? Listen,
Go ahead.
for the most part,
Stalley was a dud.
That was supposed to be good though. I liked his project. His project was good.
I'm not saying Stalley wasn't hard. I'm saying dud.
It was a dud.
but I get it.
That
'cause he
Trail was
fit.
hard too, but he kept
Omarion-
going to prison.
Dud.
No,
No, they had some
Omarion
records.
wasn't a
He
dud.
signed to
No.
Maybach
No, but
Music.
they
He
had
had
some
MIA
He had some
and he had
records.
the
No,
he
bro,
the
he had
booty
some-
like groceries.
Yeah, he had some records then.
Yeah.
Wait,
MIA hard too.
Wait, did you just say, wait? You said eat the booty like groceries?
What's that song?
Okay,
You gotta
yeah, I
eat
know
the
what you're
booty
talking
like-
about. Okay,
Yeah,
that one.
that
Okay.
shit.
But
But what I mean is like, that was a cool record, right? But like, I mean, Rick Ross already had great records. Like, he didn't make Omarion better than he was.
he saved his career.
Yeah, Omarion went talking about shit.
I don't
before
think he
signed to
saved
Maybach
his
Music.
He
career.
did because Omarion even said he did.
I don't think it saved it because, like, what career does he really like?
Bro, he
what is he? Is he touring off anything that he did then? No,
No.
this nigga touring off. He touring with Bow Wow off the Scream tour. They still doing B2K songs.
Bro, he got two records though. He got two records
got
while
two
he was on
records,
Maybach.
bro.
Icebox
Don't
and
want nobody paying him no
Nah.
attention.
He had MIA.
Right.
and he
MIA,
had
that's
Eat the
what it
Booty
was.
Like
Yeah,
groceries.
yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
what the name of that song is. I should stop saying Eat the Booty Like groceries.
But anyway,
Yo,
that
Chin,
song.
come close to me.
But-
I forget, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But back to what you were
Supposed to be.
saying.
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
In my
there you
opinion, okay, cool. You say Wayne is okay. Let's get back to that. You said Wayne is the best executive artist turned executive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Of this generation.
of this generation.
Yeah, of
okay.
this generation. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
of the people that he kind of like was amongst, right?
Okay.
All his artists. Come
No,
on.
only two of his artists won because the rest of them dudes didn't win.
Okay, so
Hey, listen.
Drake, Nicki Minaj.
When Gilly a part of that? Gilly
Tiger
was-
is a winner.
Gilly was-
Tiger is a winner.
Okay,
I don't
Tiger-
care what y'all say.
All right,
That's
Tiger-
a win.
I'm the one that said Tiger was
Yeah,
a winner, and
yeah,
y'all
that's
told
a
me
win,
no.
No, I didn't say no. He said no.
Oh, okay.
Mac Main didn't win.
He
Mac
did.
Main wasn't no artist.
Gutter
was he?
Gutter.
Okay, all right.
Mac
okay.
Main,
Gutter
Gutter
Gutter.
Gutter,
What's the little boy?
Chucky.
I never heard no
Chucky?
album from none of these dudes.
Chucky.
Bro, but they was his artists. What
No,
you
I'm
mean?
saying album. Like, he didn't
Bro,
put
they
nothing
did the
behind
the
it.
whole
little boy
big
with
photo
Justin
shoot.
Bieber. The little
They
boy
did-
with Justin Bieber.
Yo, that was trash too.
I don't know who that was.
Bro, the little twist dude. They had
Lil
the big,
Twist.
Twist.
there you
Okay,
go.
They
Twist.
did the big photo shoot.
Hold on,
and all
Twist
that.
popping. He gonna
Nah.
grown
Biz,
up
I don't want to
hip-hop.
hear that. I don't want to hear that,
what y'all talking
Biz.
about.
Grown up hip
Twist
hop.
going right now.
He
Grown
getting
Up
paid
Hip-Hop.
$2,500 an episode, probably.
Whatever, bro.
And he got to get his manager
No,
20%.
he out here working on growing up hip
All right,
hop.
all right,
Like,
okay.
He's
All
on
right.
music.
But basically, you saying
Biz want to argue today.
he always want to argue.
No,
You
but
don't know that.
I'm just saying, like, okay, let's not look at like individual ones. Let's look at collaborative, right?
Okay.
All the success that if you look at Young Money numbers,
Mm-hmm.
what record label that's the same time got the same numbers?
That's the same time. None of them.
Right.
Okay.
So Lil Wayne killing them.
If you say so, bro.
And all his artists got awards. They cleaned up all the award shows. So Young Money is like
Okay.
the benchmark.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is because that generation didn't have leadership, that's why they do what they do.
Yeah. It's like the artists didn't make them understand what came before them. Like okay, so like when T.I. gave like the stamp to me like Travis Scott, right?
Right.
Or Young Thug, right?
Right.
He didn't make these dudes know who Biggie was.
I don't think you had to make them know. I just think right now, you know what? I honestly would say I think it's just social media. I honestly feel like because social media, like people wake up every day. Like you could have known somebody for 25, 30, 40 years, they never had a musical bone in their body.
Right.
But they'll call you tomorrow and say, Biz, I need a studio session. I'm finna drop this album.
Facts. That
You know what I
happens
mean?
all the time. Yeah,
So
I get that call.
to me,
That's
what-
also technology, though.
yeah,
That's what it is. It's technology,
So
right?
honestly, I just think it's the lack of leadership, and then that too, because it's just like, bro, we don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now people just say anything they want to say and just be like, yeah, I'm the best ever. Jay-Z's not better than me. I'm better than him.
Question 2. So how much did a studio used to cost in the 80s versus today?
Way more.
Way more.
Like what? Like so
Okay,
a
it
studio
costs
today
more
you get a
per
studio like
hour.
$1,200 today,
more,
right?
It costs more per hour to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So average 75 to 125,
Right.
right?
Per hour.
Per hour. Then you still like the cost of the studio that was incurred was you had to buy tape. So a reel to reel, 2-inch reel to reel, 18 minutes cost $250. So for you to record 18 minutes of material, you had to pay $250. Right? And then with it being reel to reel, it took longer for sessions. Like now I could like record him and he could drop the hook and then I could paste it into the spots where it needs to be at in the other parts of the song. Back with reel to reel, you had to go and re-record it in that same spot. You had to keep doing that. Like unless you had somebody who was charging you $250 an hour because they knew how to splice tape. So then they could splice the tape and paste the hook for you. But that's only in like, you know, for like people like Michael Jackson or Prince. That they had them kind of guys. They the only artists that can afford a guy at $250 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To do stuff like that for him. So that's just two things that made the studio more expensive. But again, the time also, like there weren't no 2-hour recording sessions.
No, sir.
Because it took an hour just to get everything together
Yeah.
to start recording.
That's the other thing too.
Oh yeah, times were different then.
Yeah, but even then, like that was before me. But even when I first started, What was them joints? What was they like? Mini discs?
ADATs.
ADAT?
ADAT. Yeah,
Yeah, them
that's when the
joints too.
digital era came, right?
Yeah.
And it made it a little more easier because everything was digital now. So like I said, the editing process became a whole lot more streamlined because you didn't have to you could do it numerically instead of just by ear.
Yeah.
So you could look at it and say, look, this is where it's at. It's at this number. Put it at this number.
So that's why Lil Bobo and Tata can come in here and just.
Yeah.
Well, no, then they invented Pro Tools, put it on the computer, and then everybody can have a computer now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at one time, didn't you used to have the Pro Tools board?
Okay, right. Pro Tools,
console
right.
in order to
DigiDesign required you to have to get a piece of hardware that went along with the software in order for it to work, right? And most people couldn't afford that piece of hardware. But then they came with the inbox, right, which was a $99
Yep.
digital interface.
Yep.
And then everybody got a studio then at that point because it's like, yo, I could record in my computer for $100.
Yep.
I'm doing it.
So yeah,
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. So I literally can wake up right now and just be like, yeah, I got a hot one.
yeah.
You could buy an
That nigga
iPhone and
free.
say you got a hot one and record a song.
And you can clean it up for me.
There's a website called BandLab, right?
Uh-huh.
You download the app to your phone. You go ahead and record your song to a beat that you download from YouTube, right? Put all of that together. You can send it to a website online and have them mix and master it for you and send it back to you.
Does it sound good though?
I mean, no.
Yeah. Why would I want that?
But then I'm gonna tell you the playing field of what sounds good has been even too.
Yeah.
Because now there's so much music for you to listen to, and the platform that we're listening to it on is making the music. It's kind of like taking everybody's music and making it the same volume, right? Because think about it, like when you listen to Apple Music or you listen to Tidal, you want every song to sound the same volume in your ears. You don't want one to be louder than the other, so you have to keep turning it down. They do that for you. If you notice, you could go from any genre,
I heard you
all
say
the
that
music going to be
before,
the
too.
same level.
Yeah. I heard you
Even
say that
a
before.
song from the 70s is going to be the same level as a song from 2022 now. But it's because they're doing this thing called compression that's going to make every song a certain level, but it's taking the volumes down tremendously. So your music is going to sound different on there. But everybody's music is pretty much going to sound the same because of that compression technique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a person might not know it's bad quality because the listener's ear is not really like that. It was really left up to the record company, or you know what I mean, for someone to listen to it and go, oh, that's a bad mix, do that over again. That's a terrible mix, do that over again. That don't happen anymore.
No.
Because you are the record company, so you like the mix, you putting it out. And nowadays, even if you talk to popular recording and mixing engineers, they'll tell you that these new artists that are coming in, they telling them, don't mix my music like that. Leave it the way it was, because that's how my fans like it.
Yeah.
And you can't tell that guy, no, your fans will like this music better, because he's already tried it. He put it on SoundCloud already, and he got 2 million listens. So his fans already like the way that quality is. So now it's like, it's trash, but it doesn't matter. Because one man's trash is another man's treasure. It's like, again, they're not used to listening to the Black Album by the Beatles and all of these great recorded and mixed albums. They ain't heard none of this.
Yeah.
And even when they do hear it, they hear it on iTunes or Spotify, where it's being compressed to sound just like Kodak Black.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that trash. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So we addressed that you got a lack of leadership, and a lot of times, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of the leaders that I would deem leaders in this era are dying. You know what I mean? Being killed between Nipsey, Bankroll, Trouble, so many of them. Who do you consider are going to be the leaders of the new school when it comes to hip hop?
That's a great question.
I already know who I think, and I know both of y'all don't agree with me, but I don't care.
Go ahead, give it. Because I can't think of one.
My boy, Lil Baby.
Okay.
Oh, hell.
Now, I'm not going to say he's going to.
Oh, hell.
Okay, if he's the leader,
Right.
right?
Right.
That means that he is inspiring people to pursue the art form like he did,
Right.
right? And I don't know if that's a great example because Lil Baby started off, to me, I remember this. He was like, I'm not a rapper. I just started rapping. I don't even really know how
Exactly.
to rap.
That's why I
I'm just
never
trying this out.
felt like he was a rapper for
but
real.
wait a minute, go back. Wait a minute. So if y'all want to do that, let's go back to what you just said. Now.
Go ahead.
The guys that came before him used to
Right.
talk just like that too.
I
now.
know. I'm
So
saying.
what you saying?
I'm saying.
If Gucci,
Gucci Man is his father. I
okay,
get
thank
that.
you. So all right then. So
Yeah.
how
But
can
that.
But he ain't Gucci. Gucci lived and died in that studio. Lil Baby was rich already.
Look, they weren't rich already. Don't believe that.
Bro,
shit.
he was rich, bro.
No, bro.
Dog.
Look,
Okay,
rich.
I'm just going to
I ain't
go
gonna
by
lie,
the
bro.
words
I
of
remember
Young
being a little
Thug.
kid seeing him in
Young
the studio
Thug said he was
with like
making
$500,000
$100,000 a week. No, a day.
Nah, that shit I
Excuse
don't
me.
believe. Nah, with
He said 100,000 a day.
But I have seen him in the studio.
Young
with
Thug also
500,000
said he didn't know Andre 3000. We know that's a lie. So we can't count.
He didn't say that he don't know.
Yes, he did.
Bro,
he
have
didn't
y'all
say,
ever
he said
heard
he don't know his music.
Yeah, he said. Okay.
That's what he said. He
But
said,
he-
I don't even know that many Andre 3000 songs.
Right, but he
He was like, I might know 3.
but he got a jacket on that said Andre 3000 and all that on the red carpet. But okay, never mind. But the reason I'm saying that is because out of all the youngins that I
Right.
see
Right.
commercially, who's more successful than him right now from his generation?
Okay, now,
Lil Durk.
I knew this was coming. So you know,
Lil Durk is definitely.
I
not,
did
bro.
some research
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
on Little Baby's numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't listen. Don't Google them fake.
Thank
It's not
you,
fake
Biz.
numbers.
Thank you,
Okay.
Biz.
It's not
Give the
fake numbers. It's real
Give the
numbers.
numbers,
Okay, let me
Biz.
hear it.
It's just the first thing that I want to point out.
Let's
is that
hear it.
Okay.
Let's
Little
hear it.
Baby has not had a #1 single yet.
Okay. Jay Z.
I knew that already, too.
Jay Z had #1 records for a very long time. What are you saying?
Only niggas moving units, M,
Okay.
Pimp Juice, and us.
And that was way after. That was way after Jay Z was commercially
That was
successful.
2000.
Bro, you know how long Jay Z
That
was
was
doing
2000.
music?
When Reasonable Doubt came out when? 90?
6.
96.
That is
Yes.
long that song.
Thank you. And
It
he
ain't
was-
that long though.
Bro, yes,
4
it
years,
was.
bro.
What album was that you said that was from?
What?
Mr. Rockin' Hills.
That
Oh,
was Excuse
okay,
Me,
wait.
Miss Blueprint.
No, that one is excuse. What was that? Was that Rock
That-
Boys?
That line I just said.
No, which one?
He said the only people we up juicing.
That's Excuse Me, Miss. He said
Yeah.
that on Excuse Me, Miss.
What
Yeah.
was Excuse Me, Miss was on.
Blueprint 2.
Okay, that was
It
Blueprint.
was Blueprint too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one
two.
on. Yeah.
Oh, a damn show was.
So that
Oh,
was-
the video with the girl in the two-way, that old ass video.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
had the two-way and shit.
So that was way after
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
But
Blueprint was girls, girls, girls.
yeah. Okay, so let me hear this while baby ain't.
I'm just saying.
Let me hear.
Him say he's such a great artist, but he ain't had a #1
I'll
song in
tell you-
America.
Hold
yet.
on, you realize was that 2020 or 2021? One of
What?
them 2 years. He was the only hip hop artist that went double platinum.
I'll give you that.
Okay, then. So,
But that's because there
Let
was
me
a
see, when
lack
did
of
my dog
people,
come
other
out?
people to buy.
When-
There
when
was
did my
not. There
dog
was a
come
lack of choices.
get the fuck out
That's
of here,
what I-
bro. You're not gonna give you that.
Niggas wasn't working. That's all I can say.
Bro,
Niggas
but you
wasn't
realize,
working.
but hold
he was the
up.
only
but,
one working.
But listen, you do
That's
realize
why he went double
you
platinum.
do realize some people have #1 records but still don't have the commercial success.
Okay, his biggest song, which you would say is what? The Bigger Picture.
No, I wouldn't say that's his biggest song.
My dog came out in
Yeah,
2017.
that's his highest ranking song.
That's
ever.
5 years compared to you talking about Hov for 4 years.
The Bigger Picture is his
No,
highest
but
ranking
that
song.
record that you talking about didn't come out in 2000. That came out after that. That
Oh, yeah,
that
you're
record
right.
probably came out 5 years afterwards.
He had a #1 before that though.
No, bro.
Before Excuse Me, Miss. He had a
Bro,
#1 before
listen,
Excuse Me, Miss.
listen. You probably don't remember. Jay-Z used to boycott the Grammys.
H to the
It
Izzo,
was a long
E to
time.
the Bizzo. That was his first #1.
Not #1 Hot 100.
Yeah,
like maybe #1
maybe like
R&B
hip hop
joints.
100.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a lot of
hip-hop.
those guys.
Yeah,
man.
that hip hop. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something different. I'm
But he's talking about top of
#1
the
in the
charts
whole
across
country, right?
everything.
Hot 100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know, hip hop was different back then.
I get it, but
It
you
was
still,
a lot different.
But you still had every
Eminem
artist-
was
bro,
charting Hot 100.
We know why he
Only
charting,
dudes
but-
moving units, M, Pimp, Juice, and
And
us.
so was Nelly. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, but they were their success was a little different. But I get it. But okay, so he ain't had a #1. Cool.
And I would say his biggest song is The Bigger Picture.
who from his generation is more successful than him?
Little Dirk.
He's not more successful, bro. Y'all need to cut it out, bro.
Little
Little Dirk.
Dirk.
Oh, nah.
Little Dirk
More
went-
successful. What are we speaking on when we say more successful? Because let's be honest, numbers is really down right now. So
Okay,
from his generation, we talking about the class of what? The class of 2017, 2016, 2018.
Well, no, Dirk is not in that class because Dirk came
Yeah.
out in like 2014.
Who's more successful than Lil Baby? Kodak Black.
No, hell no.
NBA
Kodak Black.
YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy, yes. Definitely NBA YoungBoy.
I'm not even gonna say NBA YoungBoy because
NBA YoungBoy got every record in the world right now.
what record is? Listen, the internet and the real world is two different things.
Right.
That's what we gotta
right,
remember.
Right.
Let's
but
also-
whose world are we talking about?
The
though?
internet is a real
Because
world right
NBA
now.
No, it's
YoungBoy
not,
got the
because
kids.
you
He got the kids.
Huh?
He has the kids, the
Listen,
children locked down.
I get that, but my point is, when you doing numbers, when you playing YouTube numbers and stuff like that, that don't always translate over to commercial success. So tell me what, other than the YouTube numbers, because that's all people gonna give him. Yes, he's killing YouTube. He's the king of YouTube.
NBA YoungBoy?
Tekashi 69 was killing YouTube at one time too, but then we came to find out some of those numbers were padded too.
So wait, NBA YoungBoy's not getting streams? Is that what you're saying to
No,
me?
he's getting strings, but that all of those are digital numbers. Tell me what tours he been killing.
He
been locked up.
Yeah,
he
he been
been
on
house
house arrest.
arrest. He
I mean, that's
can't-
He
Bro,
just be the fan case.
But bro, that's his fault. That's just like
that
Gucci
don't mean
Man.
his record not selling.
Bro, that's
That don't mean his record not
bro,
selling.
that's
though.
not
still,
touring.
listen, wait a
Right.
minute. That's still his fault. It's the same with Gucci Man. It's the same thing. It's you know what? That's almost like Gucci Man and Jeezy. It's almost like the same exact thing. Bro, it ain't my fault that your dumb ass keep going to jail. That's on you.
Hey, Kodak just got arrested. He said y'all need to stop
like
judging
you been
young
wrongfully
niggas.
convicted or some silly shit. You keep nigga just got caught with pills, bro. Come on, man.
He said they was prescription pills.
Bro,
he
I'm
said y'all
not,
need to
listen,
stop judging
I'm not a
him.
street dude or none of that, but I know if I'm moving like that as an artist, my homeboy gonna have that in the car.
Okay.
I don't care if it
He
is.
said he got shot recently.
Okay.
Those
NBA
those
YoungBoy is
prescription pills.
only second to Drake for the most streams. Period.
Bro, street.
Period.
Listen, that's
Period.
fine. That's cool. I'm not knocking that. It's a lot of, listen,
3.37 billion.
if we start digging up, bro, it's gonna be a lot of people that get streams.
No, the list is Drake is number one.
Right.
And NBA YoungBoy is number two.
On hip hop or just for
Period. In terms of streams in general, Drake is the number
Okay,
one
so let me-
most streamed
so let me
artist
ask you
ever.
this. So what shows is NBA YoungBoy selling out?
I don't know.
He just got out of house arrest.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's in jail. He's been in jail.
Okay, so my point of the matter is this. You get in the way of your own motherfucking success.
How? When he's got 3.37 billion
Because
streams.
you know how you're not, that don't translate to show money.
That
All right.
translates to success.
Hold on.
Bro,
Y'all,
you know
y'all
you
do
make
know
way
why
more
he was
money.
going to court, right?
Yeah.
You do know why he was on house arrest. He was shooting a music video, and basically the hip hop police came over there and was like, "Oh yeah, we heard y'all got guns." Da da da. Everybody threw their guns down, and basically everybody was like, "Them ain't my guns." And the police was like, "Well, I'm taking all y'all to jail if y'all don't claim y'all guns." Literally everybody claimed the guns except for NBA YoungBoy. So what the police did was they looked in the cameras, and it was a music video, and they seen pictures of NBA YoungBoy holding each one of the guns, and they took him to jail for that. You blame him for that?
Yeah.
Why?
It go back to what we just talked about. You doing dumbass shit on fucking camera. You can't do that, bro. Do you realize when people shoot?
But you know why he beat it, right?
why he beat it?
Because they didn't have no warrants to be going through cameras doing all that other stuff. They were supposed to just come looking for guns.
I get that. I'm not arguing that, but listen, see, bro, this is a problem I have.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna give you the streaming numbers for the top 10 this year, 2022.
Okay, that's cool, but I'm finna address what
But
you
go
talking
ahead.
about right now. My thing is this, bro. I'm not no street dude or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also understand that it's a line that's drawn when it comes to things that you do in law enforcement. My point of the matter is, I don't care. You can't just go around doing anything you want to do and think them police is not going to play with you. That's just the bottom line.
Oh, I agree.
So, and my point is this. If you
I
don't
felt
have
the same way about Boosie getting pulled over.
Exactly. If you don't have enough logical sense to say, you know what, bro? Maybe we should do this shit in somebody's house. Maybe we should do this shit in somebody's backyard. Maybe we should try to do this somewhere where we're not in public doing a lot of that shit, because a lot of artists do that, bro. But my point of the matter is, the only thing you're going to do is get locked up. So you stun your own growth. So
that's true.
And that's what I felt
true.
about Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane was an artist who honestly could have been as big as anybody from that era because during that time his buzz was crazy. He was coming to motherfucking Augusta during that same time when Boosie was coming down here and getting that show money.
Right.
There's no telling where he would be if he not go to fucking jail, bro. So my point of the matter is, but he went to jail.
Right.
He got all the records, got all the mixtapes, got all the fan base. But guess what was happening when he was locked up? We was in that joint talking about something. I'm the realest nigga in it. You already know. And that's
Jeezy did come through and
but that's my
knock down
point.
the buildings.
No, I ain't, but I'm not even. What I'm saying is that's what happened as to why Jeezy became bigger, and which will probably happen with a lot of artists. Why Baby?
I
would be
can't.
bigger.
I don't know.
What you mean bigger? You don't know
Because
Jeezy
Gucci
definitely
Man
bigger.
still going.
Nah,
Jeezy's still touring off of his first album, bro. You think Gucci Man touring off his first album?
Yeah, definitely.
Hell no.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, Gucci Man is not touring off his.
Definitely.
Bro, they roasted the,
The
man.
State versus Roger Davis.
Listen,
that's what we talking about.
When it came to Augusta, they
He can
roasted
still
him.
Icy.
do. He can
Bro.
still right. He can still do So Icy.
Listen.
He can do Pills. He
Listen.
can do Trap House. He can do a lot of songs.
Listen,
Go ahead.
when he came to Augusta, they roasted him. They
you
said,
mean?
bro, Jeezy should have been the headliner for that show.
What
Ross-
show?
The show that they did at
Oh, the
goddamn-
Legends, the
at
Legends
the Legends hip hop
Oh, okay,
joint
got you,
with
got you.
Ross, Jeezy, Gucci, and all of that. They said, bro, Jeezy should have killed that. Jeezy killed that show.
Okay.
So my point of the matter is, when it comes to that, but only thing I'm saying is this: had Gucci not been going to jail with a lot of things he was doing, I do think he would have been just as big as Jeezy. That's my opinion.
Okay.
But that's why I say Lil Baby, in comparison to all the other guys who keep going to jail,
Right.
keep doing the silly stuff, it's gonna be the same thing. Cause Coach K, like, look, I learned my lesson. I had
Okay.
Jeezy, I had Gucci. Gucci goddamn ain't do what he could have did. We finna get us an artist who goddamn know how to stay out of trouble.
Okay.
So you got that backing, which that's it's interesting that Coach K was instrumental in all three of these artists' careers as well too.
Who's that?
Coach K, you don't know who that is?
Oh, I mean, you saying in terms of Jeezy, Gucci Man,
And Lil Baby.
and Lil Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because that means that it's not Lil Baby. That's what it means. That's exactly what you just proved.
How?
It's not him.
How? That means he's the next. That
No,
means
it doesn't.
listen, if
It
Coach
means Coach K know what the fuck he doing.
okay, so if Coach K gave us Coach K was instrumental in Jeezy and Gucci, two of the biggest artists in this era,
And the Migos.
and the Migos.
Don't leave them out.
No, I'm not gonna leave them
Because
out.
you know they the best group ever.
They're not better than Cash.
Definitely better the best group from Atlanta.
They're not better than Outkast.
They had Coach K though.
Bro.
What do you mean?
Listen, I didn't say that.
Now
But
Biz trolling.
yeah, you definitely trolling. Listen, I'm gonna
I've
tell
been
you.
saying
Listen,
the Migos.
don't-
No, he
don't-
cannot tell you that I did not say. I've been saying the Migos the best group ever. From
They got a
Atlanta.
diamond album.
They the most.
They got a diamond album.
It's not over yet.
You have a diamond album.
That diamond
It's not
album
over
is a
yet.
huge
Yeah,
deal.
listen, it's
That
definitely
shit's
over.
a huge deal.
For the Migos?
Yes.
What you mean it's over?
Bro, they breaking them apart, got them doing
See?
solo careers and
That's
stuff.
Tupac ain't
you
got a
watching
diamond
social
album, so
media.
that's a big deal.
That's you being watching social
What you
media
mean
and getting
watching
caught
social
up in the
media?
rapture.
Why?
Don't get caught up in the TV show.
Okay, well-
it's got a start, a middle, and an end, right?
Right.
So the Migos not breaking up, but that's juicy for social media, though, ain't it? The Migos breaking up,
Bro,
yo.
them niggas.
So you think the Migos got a diamond album coming out of them?
No.
I'm gonna just say this: we are in a different generation, right?
So the diamond don't matter.
That's the favorite line right there. When you
We in
start
a
putting them
different
numbers like
generation.
that. Now, he just showed me the numbers with Lil Baby.
yeah.
We just seen how NBA Youngboy has more streams than Lil Baby. But when it comes
That's
to
what.
Outkast
That's
and
my
Migos,
point.
we're going to say,
no.
well,
This
that's
is
a
my
different era.
point. Since we're in a different generation of really how success is measured, it's not because people don't buy albums no more for no album to go 10 million.
Why not? You stream it for free. You should have more sales
No,
then.
like I just said, people not buying no album to make it go diamond.
But my point is, if I can stream
They'll
somebody...
stream the songs they like. Yeah.
Right.
Nah,
so,
niggas still
so
going
they should have
diamond
diamond
album?
singles then.
Or,
Oh, I'm not going to say they don't got diamond singles.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
sure they got diamond singles.
Yeah, they got
Fine.
diamond singles.
I know
Fine,
they got.
they
If
do.
French Montana got one, I
They
know
do.
they got a
Find
couple.
it. Find it. Look it up.
Bad and bougie. I'll give you that
Diamond
one right off the
single.
top.
Look, diamond-
Bad and
Let me
bougie.
get
I
my
know
phone.
that you're on diamond.
Let me get my phone
Streaming
real quick.
wise, I know it's already streamed 10 million times. Really? Come on. Bad and Bougie? That might be at a B.
That out like I like, yeah. Like I like.
That's
That shit,
Block
that
Boy
shit
JB.
diamond. Nah, that goddamn Drake and Travis Scott. That shit
Oh,
diamond.
yeah. Okay. Yeah,
4 million units.
What?
Thank you.
What's
4
4
million
million?
what?
Bad and
4 million
Bougie.
what? 4 million what?
4 million streams.
Don't say streams. Say 4 million maybe downloads or whatever you were going to say.
They said this
Because
song
this is
4
not
times.
streaming numbers.
This
For
song
that
is
song.
4 times platinum.
All right, I got y'all. Hold on, I got y'all.
Okay.
Lil Nas X, Old Town Road, 14 million. Eminem's
No, we talking about
Love the Way You
Migos.
Lie.
Yeah, the Migos.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about hip hop. Period.
No, we talking about Migos.
No, the
No,
Migos.
no. You definitely got Eminem. Definitely got them. But we talking about the best group out of Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wasn't arguing that.
Okay, so he's the only one still
Yeah.
arguing that because I'm still trying to figure out
Yeah,
how.
yeah. He don't argue that crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you. Okay, because I'm like, bro, you buddy.
I don't even
Certified
really like the
4 times
Migos. I
platinum.
ain't gonna lie.
You don't like them?
Not like that. They all right.
I mean, they cool.
Wait. Migos Culture 2 gains 1 billion streams in 1 month.
Them numbers.
Biz like that
No,
type
no,
of shit.
no. Wait.
You just said.
Hold on, you doing it wrong.
What do you mean?
You gotta equate that to the unit sales, cause it don't match up the same, my boy. Don't do the streams.
That's what I'm saying. This
Hold
is a
on,
new
what you said?
generation.
You
They
said-
don't buy albums.
Right.
They
What?
stream it.
They didn't buy Bad and Bougie, but the streams equated to 4 million in sales.
Wait.
So I need to see what the sales is.
Was
for-
Bad and Bougie on Culture 2?
Nah,
I think it was
that
on Culture.
Culture 3?
I think that was Culture.
I think it was Culture 1.
Culture 2. Let's see.
Wait, hold on. Migos Spotify chart
Hold
history.
on, wait. You really want this, bro? You really want this? You really want
Bad
this?
and Bougie had
You really want this?
how many streams on
This
Spotify?
equates to the equivalent of 115,000 pure sales.
Wait, hold on. Bad and Bougie had 427 million streams.
Nah, don't switch the numbers up now.
I'm not. I'm looking at it. It's right here, and this is just on Spotify.
Listen, bro.
Bad and Bougie.
Hold on, I'm finna tell you.
Wait, okay. Let's give you another one. That you stir fry.
You
How
said,
about stir fry?
stop looking at
How about stir fry?
Hold on, but see,
Stir fry.
hold on, this what you doing wrong.
What?
You doing your math wrong.
I'm looking at the streaming number.
No. We said sales, sir, because when they rank these things, they
Right.
say a certain amount of streams equals a certain amount of album sales.
I'm saying that.
No. We're talking about Billboard, and
The
we're talking
answer-
about legitimate. I need Billboard.
Billboard. I don't.
No, I need
People don't
platinum
even
sa-
look at that no
I don't
more
wanna
because
hear
they
this.
don't even care about Billboard.
But you just
no
said
more.
Lil Baby ain't got a #1 Billboard, and you were just looking at it. So what do you mean?
People don't even look at. I was just saying in comparison to Little Dirk. Lil
Okay,
Durk
then. So
do
what
got
I'm
a
saying is
#1
this:
record.
we got how many different streams, and the streams equal to the album sold. Let's see, 115 pure sales.
115,000 copies is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, it says
Y'all know this is like a reoccurring theme on the Joe Budden podcast.
It says
arguing
like
over how much a stream
it
is.
says pretty much double platinum. They said that's what the RIAA. That's their
It's double platinum.
yes.
Okay.
So if I'm able to put out an album and Slim can stream it for free, I should have bigger sales because back then somebody had to take $20 and go to the store and say, "Here, Mr. FYE."
well, you
give
said
me
you
the
should
album.
have bigger sales now.
right because I'm able to stream it for free. I got
It's not a sale if you stream it for free, though.
bro. But everything. Listen,
That's not a
nobody's
sale.
Well, nobody's selling records these days. Then if we're gonna say that,
That's what
Nah,
I
some
mean.
people
There
still
are
buy albums, though.
right. There
Bro,
are
but
ways
they're
to
still-
purchase albums.
they are. But
and
they're
people
not
are doing that, but they're not.
Listen, them people
by
are.
and far, they're not.
They're
doing
not
it.
selling more than 50,000 hard copies. Ain't nobody selling them kind of numbers.
Right, because first off, like to buy a record from Apple, you don't go on Apple Music. You got to go on iTunes.
Right.
Most people don't go on iTunes.
Right.
They go on Apple Music.
Right, but
and
those
just pay that
streams-
subscription.
But the streams equate to album sales. They have a number that say if you do this many streams, that means you have this album sale. So based on what they're saying, the Migos went double platinum for Culture 2. So that means they have enough streams to sell 2 million albums.
The thing is, like I said, like that.
Now we
like that mix, like saying, well, this equates to this many in album sales.
So then we can't
like I just
that.
would say that's not like let's not even care about that anymore. Let's just look at the streaming numbers.
See,
because that's what matters.
If you notice, my man here love to move the goalpost.
Yeah.
Because you said nobody pay attention to Billboard, but the first thing you told me as to why Lil Baby is not the artist that I say he is because
no, I said someone has higher streaming numbers than him.
No, the first thing
said.
The first thing you said was he doesn't have a #1 Billboard.
Right, he's not that guy. So he's not the #1 Billboard guy. He's not the #1 streaming guy. So where's he #1 at?
But you said we don't pay attention to Billboard when I brought it up when it came to.
No, I was just saying where is he #1 at? Like in what realm?
You know what he did?
Because it's not album sales.
So basically what happened?
It's not.
So basically, watch this.
Streaming numbers.
Watch how I kill him. So basically, last year when Lil Baby dropped the My Turn album,
right?
The only hip hop album that went
platinum.
Went double platinum.
Right.
He has the same amount of sales as Culture 2.
Same amount. Okay.
Right. Because that album is double platinum based on these numbers.
Okay.
So he's just as successful as Migos. What's another big what album do they have bigger than Culture 2? Is Culture 1 bigger than that one?
Maybe Culture 3 is. I don't know. Because I got to look at the numbers. Because to me, that's probably a bigger album than Culture 2. Probably,
I get him every time.
Oh, nah, the numbers was down for Culture 3.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I remember when that came out.
Yeah,
they were down.
Because Bad and Bougie was like hot wildfire when it came. So
when you put a song like that on the album, that album's going crazy.
It's definitely. I don't know.
Those streams count as your first week sales. Also,
I don't know if they had.
So Stir Fry wasn't as big.
I doubt it.
Nah.
No, it wasn't. Mm-mm. It only did 262 million streams.
How many album sales did that equate to?
No, it's just the singles I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
We're not talking about the album.
But no, but even for the singles, when they do streams, they equate that to a certain number of sales too as well too.
Like, so what you're saying to me is that when a person listens to your single, what is that? How does that equate to an album sale? I don't know.
They have a number. So let me, just like you informed us about the studio.
Right.
So basically, the RIAA, the people who say, what you track your sales.
Right.
They say if you do this many streams, that equates one album sale. So
how many streams is that?
I told you that's the real current theme of Joe Budden Pie.
You gotta look that number.
Okay,
they trying to figure it out.
What that number is?
You gotta look it up.
Got you,
bro. It's like each stream equivalates to 0.0000001 album sales.
Right.
One stream equals that.
So those billions of streams only equate to maybe a platinum album.
And then I think when you break the number down, it's like a couple thousand equals one album sale.
Yeah.
A couple 10,000s.
Got you.
With that being said, I've say Baby is gonna be the next leader. Anybody? Y'all know you think?
Yeah, I disagree. I think y'all ever heard the Jay-Z and Game story about when Game first met Jay-Z? He asked him how to sustain longevity in his hip hop game, and Jay-Z told him just keep doing your thing because most y'all niggas just gonna fizzle out later. I think Lil Baby's one of them niggas.
No.
I think he's gonna fizzle out later, bro.
No,
I don't think this style of music is gonna be hot forever.
I'm gonna tell you why. And the reason I say this, which I'll agree with B, is in a certain sense, his situation, just like others, just like Drake and other people, their situations put them in a position to have a better chance to win. Mm-hmm. With QC having all of those successful artists and Baby being the latter one, he's just getting started. Like he's even like in the last year and a half, the features with Kanye and the different things. Like he ain't even been able to say like how Jay-Z came along and was able to do. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna do Linkin Park. I'm gonna do this. Baby ain't done none of that yet.
Okay, first off, let me ask you this: have you heard him change? Like have a change in his tone, style, pattern ever?
He tried sometimes. That Nicki Minaj joint he tried. That shit ass.
He tried.
That shit super ass.
He tried, but it was ass.
No.
Okay.
That nigga shit ass. Admit that.
Like when has he done that and impressed you more than he has with this one flow? Like Jay-Z started off with right? That was impressive for that era though.
Right.
It was.
Right.
But then he was like, I gotta do something different.
Yeah.
So then he came with a different flow, right?
Yeah.
And then that was impressive, but then he was like, yo, I gotta switch it up again because I can't rap for 40 years and be rapping the same way.
Right.
So then he found final flow, right? So like I'm waiting for like
Bro,
to me, even
know,
your
I'm
greatest
rapping.
rapper, Andre 3000, showed us that very early on how he could
I was about to say,
exhibit
don't say nothing bad about
multiple
3 Stacks.
different flows.
You know
I
what I'm
ain't
saying,
heard
bro.
that from Lil Baby yet.
I actually love 3
Like
Stacks.
Lil Baby
Y'all
finest
just
is
do
on
too
this
much.
one kind of beat.
What do you mean y'all do too much?
Y'all
Hold
do
on. But what I'm saying is this: Lil Baby been around what 5 years now.
2017, 2022, yes.
I mean, we compare him to Jay-Z. I mean, of course he need more time to get to that point.
Wait, hold on. So the first time that we heard Jay-Z,
What about
Little Baby, it didn't give me that. Like when first time I heard Jay-Z, I was like, yo, son, he got that super fast rap flow.
Yeah.
Like that's different
So let me ask
because
you this.
most people can't rap that fast.
You're a producer.
Right?
How many people you heard come in here sound like Lil Baby? All these little kids rap like him, bro. All of them.
And you know what's crazy? Me and Quad
No,
got into
I
an argument
can't
about
say
this.
that.
Why?
Because Quad
I'm gonna disagree with
Quad
you.
said don't nobody try to rap like Lil Baby.
I was gonna
And
disagree with you. I was
played
gonna
Quad,
say I
5
disagree
niggas
with
that
you,
he
bro.
be around that try to rap like Lil
They
Baby.
don't. They don't.
Yes, they do.
I'm not hearing
Yes,
it.
they do.
I'm not. They not coming to this studio.
Okay, well, who
I can play them for you. They are from Augusta. I can play them for you.
The Little Baby.
I know a
clones.
lot of niggas that
Yeah,
rap
bro,
in Augusta.
all them dudes rap like him,
Yeah, a
bro.
lot of niggas around here
Now,
rap
I'ma
like Lil
say-
Baby, biz. I promise you.
No, I can't. I
Bro,
can't. Say.
I promise you.
I'd have been in
I
these
promise you.
showcases and everything. And not just here. Other markets too, bro.
Right.
They all rap like him. They all
Bro,
rap
when
like
something hot like that though, that's just how it is.
him. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I
So
don't
when
hear
you
nobody
say
trying to rap like Lil Durk.
when you say rap like Little Baby, I can't even. I haven't even been able to determine what rapping
You
like
just
Little
don't like him,
Baby
bro.
is.
We gonna go into the next
Like,
subject.
what is that style? What is it? Like, what is it? Like,
What do you mean? They do
tell
the
me
same,
what it is.
they
Like,
do the same rap patterns that he does. Just like when Migos came.
are they rapping about the
Shit,
same
Lil
thing?
Masa on that
Yeah, well, no, because they rapping. They want to rap about killing everybody.
They
said
rap
who
about
we
killing.
talking
Little
about?
Baby don't rap about killing.
Not killing everybody. He gonna talk about some money,
Hey,
girls,
hey.
or something else.
Hey, earlier when we was just talking about the DA, she talking about Lil Baby.
She talking about dirt.
She talking
Dirk
about Lil
is
Baby.
not
Dirt,
from
Dirt
Atlanta.
from Chicago, and he
Dirt-
still got a penny
Dirt
case already.
artists got killed in Atlanta. You
Fine.
think Dirt don't be in Atlanta? Everybody's in Atlanta.
But I mean, he not
She wasn't
like
talking about Lil
he ain't got no like base of operation in Atlanta. I don't
Are you
think
what do you mean? He was beefing with people in Atlanta? What are you talking
he
about?
wasn't. Somebody else was.
Bro, them his peoples.
King Von was on his own.
Oh,
He
man.
was a dude on his own.
Bro,
Obviously,
them same dudes was dissing them
that's
boys.
how he got banged out because he was like he got out the car. Like, who was you, bro? You a rapper? Why you getting out the car?
Hey, listen. They're not trying to rap like Dirt. I'll give you that point.
Niggas
But-
trying to rap like Dirt.
Who?
A lot of niggas.
Name them.
So you saying
Oh, the whole
so
Chicago.
hold on. So you sit here telling me niggas
No,
trying to
you
rap
gotta-
like Baby, but nobody trying to rap like Dirt.
Dog, drill music is probably
And
the
I'ma
most
tell you the reason
influential
why.
music
I mean,
in
I'ma
the
tell you-
music industry right now.
I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I'm saying it is because you every now and then you have a artist whose persona is bigger than who they are musically, and
Got
that's,
you.
in my opinion, that's what Dirk has been.
But do
Dirk-
you fault that artist for that?
Yeah, that's you, because that's up to you to goddamn. Like, if I say I'm the king of the South, I gotta prove it.
But
If I
like,
say
what
I'm
is
that
Dirk's
nigga with the music-
persona though?
Nigga, he's a fucking gang lord.
Why you putting all that on that man?
Bro, when he do
God
interviews-
damn.
Well, okay,
Bro,
so
when
what
he
gang
do-
is he in?
listen,
What gang is he in?
when he
What gang
does-
is he in?
What's the name of that shit? O Block?
I'm not saying
That's the
nothing.
name of
I'm
the
not even
neighborhood.
putting all this on there.
My
That's
point
the
is,
name of
I'm
the
not
neighborhood.
letting
What
him
gang
put
is he
this
in?
on Dirt.
listen, when that man do interviews, he got 20 people behind him with ski masks and all that other silly shit on. Come on, bro.
That's the kid's
That's
culture.
his friends.
That's the
That's
kid's
his
culture.
friends. He can't hang out with his friends.
I hang out with my friends and they don't do that shit.
Because y'all grown,
Bruh.
but we talking about kids
Listen,
That's crazy. Our parents used to do that to us. There'll be 20 of us and your mom be like, why all y'all do that?
Listen,
you can't hang out with your friends?
Bro, listen, when this music, bro, you ain't hanging out with your friends. This ain't a kickback, nigga.
It is a kickback.
Bro, this is an interview. This is an interview on a
you
major
talking about
platform.
like when okay, yeah, I see
This is
that.
an interview on a major platform.
He did have a lot of
what are they
people
there
there.
for?
Because it look cool on camera.
Nah, because
and
you
the
want
kids
to show
gonna
you
click
that's
in.
your
He
gang
wanted to
gang. That's what you
bring-
want to see.
No,
bringing his
no.
guys.
I'm like,
that's
50
not,
guys.
that's not the
Listen,
gang
guys,
gang.
dog.
That's not the gang gang.
I'm like 50. When I get on the record with those guys, I say, I am not gang gang. Because I'm smart enough to know.
Dirk ain't gang gang neither. He's a professional rapper. He pays taxes and he
Yeah,
has an
right.
LLC.
Yeah.
Of course. But
Yeah.
his persona is much more bigger than his
He didn't have 2 record deals.
Bro, he go do shows and perform Chief Keef songs.
Hey, for the record, I'm tired of agreeing with this nigga.
Finito.
But I do agree with Dorian, dog. His
Bro.
persona is a lot bigger. Like
Bro,
nowadays,
he go
that
do
real
shows.
gangster
Not
shit.
his
that shit
music
sells.
though. His music is not just
Oh,
that.
no,
big.
his
listen,
music's hard.
listen.
He
I was
tripping
about to
about that
say.
shit.
Listen,
His
he
music matches.
Bro, he does shows performing Chief Keef songs that he's not on.
No, dog. He's on a song with Drake that went #1, bro.
Bro,
What do you
that's
mean?
because Drake want to be cool with the street guys.
No,
But what I'm
Drake
saying is
wants
that
to
you don't
steal
think he
niggas'
wants to
buzz.
perform that?
Drake gets behind
what now?
artists.
You
that's
saying
hot.
that like that's not a song that's bigger than him performing
know-
the Chief Keef song?
I didn't see a video of him performing that song. I see video when I
Oh,
look
Laugh
up Dirk.
Now, Cry Later.
Bro, when I look up Dirk,
So everybody know Lil Durk verse from that song.
listen,
I don't know what
because
you
of
talking
Drake.
about.
Because of
Bro,
Drake.
they know Lil Durk
No,
verse.
that's because of Drake.
They say it.
That is definitely
We don't
because-
play that little boy
Bro,
music in the
that is-
club.
listen, he just said that was Tiger song, but he didn't say that was goddamn. What's the girl name who's actually sung that part in the record?
What song?
The Tiger song, "Eat the Booty Like Groceries."
Oh, Tiger not on that, though, is he?
Omarion. Her name is J.K.
Supposed to be.
Aiko.
Janae
Aiko.
Yeah.
There you go.
He didn't say that was Janae Aiko part. He said that was Omarion's song.
Right.
It is Omarion song.
All right then, but she got the most famous line on the song. So my
I mean,
point of the matter
social
is-
media, social
the-
media is
listen,
hell.
Yeah, I give you that.
My
Okay,
point of
Lil
the-
Durk
my-
had the most famous line on the song.
He had the
Cool.
he had the famous.
I love how Biz twist everything.
what's up.
Bro, he's slick with it,
bro.
bro.
That's what's up.
He said, okay, I get that. I get that. He had the most
He
famous
need to be
line
a
on
rapper, bro, because he's slick with it.
That nigga can rap, man.
Yo, man, whatever, man. His persona's still bigger than his music, bro. How many times
I
you
agree
play
and
him in the
disagree.
club, bro?
Lil Durk?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not fair.
Oh,
that's
no,
not
it
fair,
is.
bro.
Bro, he in
It is.
Augusta,
Not
bro. He
fair.
in Augusta. You gotta play the
Bro.
same shit in Augusta all the time.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Bro,
Yes,
Biz,
you do.
Biz, you don't play new Kodak record songs when if you DJ in a certain club. You're not gonna
Super
play.
Gremlin.
Thank
definitely.
you.
Definitely.
Nigga, this is Augusta. You
But
gonna play
no,
Super
Laugh Now,
Gremlin
Cry
30
Later.
times. You gonna play Laugh Now,
And,
Cry Later.
wait,
You gonna play
wait.
First Day Out.
No, what's the song DJ Khaled put out with both of them on it?
Oh yeah, that shit
Oh, yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
That shit garbage.
But people want to
I
hear
ain't
that
gonna
shit
lie,
in the
bro.
club, though.
The Baptist hip hop duo of all times is Durk and Baby.
Wow.
That shit is garbage, bro. And I hate just sitting quiet. Like my homeboys be like, "That new Durk and Baby, that shit." And I be like,
I listened to it one time and was like, I'm good.
"That shit is trash, bro."
Turn my turn back
I don't know
on.
what they be doing
Dog,
when they
they
get
love
together,
it.
bro.
Turn
They
my
make some
turn back
trash,
on, 'cause
bro.
that was
Dog, the
garbage.
people love it. What you mean?
Yeah, when they get
What?
together,
Nah,
bro, they make some
DJ
trash. bro.
Khaled put them together, man.
Khaled put anything together.
No, Khaled knew what he was doing.
Khaled puts anything
Hey,
together.
I'm a
He
little
is-
disappointed too. French Montana did a interview with academics, and he said that it's just me. That Drake song.
Yeah.
He said that was his song.
What song?
Is it just me?
Yeah, that DJ Khaled Drake song.
I'm then for free.
Yeah, for free. There you go, for free.
For free.
Yeah, that was DJ Khaled song. I
That was French Montana song.
That first of all, that hook is a sample, so it's not French Montana song.
Nah, but I think he said Drake gave it to him, and he gave it to DJ Khaled.
Okay, but those lyrics are not originally either theirs.
I mean, I know. But
Wait, which
still,
lyrics
though, I was
you
just
mean?
Like,
What's that? I won't have to fuck for free.
Yeah.
fuck for free. Blah, blah, blah. That hook is a sample from somebody else.
yeah, I know. But
Okay.
still, though, it's
Well,
like
I know the beat is definitely too short.
But yeah,
Doom, doom, doom,
Yeah.
doom, doom.
but French Montana shouldn't complain, bro, because everything he got is a sample of somebody else's.
French Montana.
Like the words and everything, bro. It ain't even like, well, we're gonna flip this beat to do this. No, you use other people's bars too, or either you get somebody like Ray Shroomer
I
on
was
the
gonna
hook.
say,
French Montana
is-
just got a weird ass career.
he's one of the hardest artists from New York.
Who, French?
Yeah,
I
right
don't
now.
know,
Matter
bro.
of
French
fact,
got a
hold
weird
on,
career,
period.
bro.
wait, that brings you to my next question. Griselda artist Conway, he's beefing with Funk Flex.
Wait, hold on. Are they still beefing? Because I saw how Funk Flex kind of turned the tides onto Pete Rock for something, but
I mean, I think it's still the same thing because Conway responded to all that.
okay, gotcha.
Because he was just like, bro, I wasn't even on that type of time. I was just like, why you don't represent Augusta hip? I mean,
New York hip hop.
New York hip hop.
Right.
My bad.
So my question is, what was the question? I just lost it just that fast. Because my thing is, some people are gonna say, well, he's not that kind of
Funk
DJ.
Flex.
Yeah.
Don't play that kind of music.
Like, do you think hip hop needs more balance, or you think or you think the artists need to change with the time?
I would say this in the situation where it involves Griselda, right?
Right.
Like I feel like Griselda is specifically targeting a certain sound that is reminiscent of a future time in New York. I mean, a past time in New York. Excuse me.
Right.
So the new people don't want to dig up the past.
You think
Like
so?
that's just the way I feel. I feel like
Do you think
like
it's
the new generation of listeners
Do you think
for
it's,
radio.
Do you think it's that, or do you think it's that we don't want to? Because here's my take on that. I get what you're saying, but with hip hop, anything with hip hop music, everybody would agree, it's always about changing what's the norm and the typical.
Right.
And I think that's go for black music in general, because I think Silk Sonic represents a previous time, even though that's not hip hop. But
okay, and I also think about who they target audience is, which is I felt like older people, like young people didn't really jump on the bandwagon.
it still
on
had
Silk Sonic.
commercial
I like that
success
shit,
and
though. I
still
ain't gonna
had
lie.
radio
I love
success
that shit.
too.
Okay, but not like I wouldn't say pop radio success. I say like urban AC radio success.
You don't think that had pop radio success?
Like
Bro, I believe that. I believe that definitely,
Nah.
bro. Yeah, bro. Because and the reason I'm saying, well, this is my opinion. Because even
Okay.
Bruno Mars is a solo artist.
right,
A lot of the stuff that he used is still samples from old records,
right,
and it definitely does not sound like a Chris Brown song.
right.
But it still was embraced and saw major mainstream pop success.
I would have to say I would attribute that to if it was a black guy doing it, it wouldn't have been the same.
That could be possible.
That's why Chris Brown can't do it. Because it's like, oh, we expect you to do that. Bruno Mars, oh, man, you can do that? Wow. Congratulations. Let's give you awards and everything.
Yeah.
Because you can do that? Wow. We didn't know you could do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, black
Bruno
people,
Mars
they
ain't just
expect
come out
us
of
to
nowhere
do
though,
it.
so I fuck with Bruno Mars because he was on Rick Ross song and he was on Wayne's song.
He was
on Mirrors.
He was on B.O.B. joints too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where he started with B.O.B., I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when we doing hip-hop. But I feel like,
Because I be
again,
feeling
like,
like niggas like that is industry plants, but
no, he's like,
the
not him, but some people that just
he's
pop
what
up out of
Eminem is to
nowhere, they be
hip-hop.
industry plants.
What like Bruno Mars is that to R&B, I feel like. Right? He studied the craft, right? To the you could tell he's a student, right?
Right.
And there's no one else quite being a student in black music, like except for Anderson .Paak, right?
Yeah.
That's why they had to like join forces together.
Yeah.
Hold up,
You know what I'm saying?
What did Funk say about Griselda?
So this is what I take. They did a freestyle. I'm gonna tell you the initial part.
Yeah, they did a couple freestyles.
They did a couple freestyles, and Flex was just looking like, oh, okay. And the freestyles was crazy. I mean, we know they can rap.
Yeah, they can rap their ass
You know
off,
what I'm saying?
especially Conway.
Yeah.
I really fuck with Conway.
Right. So even let's take all that out of it, and they was just kind of like he was real stale towards them. So then from there he addressed by saying he spoke out about saying how Funk Flex don't play music that represents New York. He like, if I go to Atlanta, I don't hear New York artists. I hear Atlanta artists. Like if I go to Cali, I hear Cali artists. When it comes to New York, I hear everything else except for New York.
Okay. But you do hear 5-year foreign.
Who said that though? Benny said that.
Conway.
No,
Conway
Conway
said that.
Conway said
that.
Okay, yeah. Conway be getting his bag. When he get angry, he say some shit.
Yeah, he do.
But I would say this though, like I say, like Funkmaster Flex got to keep himself the king of them airwaves, right?
Yeah.
And he know that it like the people who listening to Griselda not listening to the radio. Cause they only gonna hear that one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They only gonna hear that one Griselda record, but they gonna have to endure 15 drill/trap records.
To get to that.
Right, and they not gonna sit there through the drill/trap to wait for the Griselda.
That, you know
So
what?
he like, why am I gonna play it?
I was debating with Chuck T out of Charlotte about this too, but I was watching. I think that was Mav Hoffa's podcast.
Okay,
Great podcast. too.
Yeah, he had somebody on there that really put it up on game, and he was like, "Bro, you gotta understand, radio is meant to sell advertisement,
facts,
Like,
commercials.
commercials. So it's like if they play a record and it possibly won't keep the listener's attention, that's a problem for the advertiser. Who's
Exactly.
paying them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So they know who's listening, so they're gonna. I mean, the advertisers are like, well, we want to sell Coca-Cola,
Right.
and we know it's the more kids is gonna. We need more kids to buy this Coke.
Right.
So we're gonna advertise on the station that's playing music that's friendly to the kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you too, and Dorian gonna get mad. That style of hip hop is hard to market.
No, I'm not gonna get mad about that.
Oh, I thought you was gonna get mad because I like
No,
Dirk.
no. See, for them in particular, and I'll be honest, when I first heard them, I was like, bro, what the hell is this? But then I started listening. I'm like, okay,
That's
I know,
real hip hop.
I know what they on.
That's real.
Yeah,
hip-hop.
like I
It's
know.
boom bap hip
Yeah,
hop.
they definitely
yeah.
all of that. Which I Benny caught my attention first, and then Conway.
Benny the
or
Butcher,
whatever.
right?
You know,
He's the youngest too.
yeah, he is.
Conway got a crazy verse on Juicy J last project.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they can rap, but but you're right. It is hard to market it. I take that back. I ain't gonna say it's hard to market.
It's
it.
hard, bro.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not hard to market it because honestly, all you need is the internet.
That's it.
And the internet versus the radio is definitely much cheaper. It's
Facts.
definitely more affordable. It's definitely easier. And a lot of artists from that time still tour and get show money and do things from the internet.
I agree, but it's kind of like the way music is, right? Music comes out in waves.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, we just was talking about Lil Baby. We just was talking about Lil Durk. We were talking about Kodak. That's the wave right now. That style of music is the wave. That's why I say it's hard to market that type of hip hop. Now, if them niggas would have came out 20 years ago, them niggas would have been number one.
But bro, it's not even.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not true. Because there's way more people trying to sound like everybody else you just listed versus sounding like Griselda. So when I hear Griselda, that's what I like. It's almost like if I'm a fan of that, of boom bap, and everything that I listen to is 15, 20 years old
Right.
or whatever, or older.
Mm-hmm.
But I got these new guys who's making what was back then. Oh, it's like a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have artists like Crit have the success, even though he didn't get the mainstream success. He still sells out every year. He go on tour every year, sell out a bunch of rooms. You know what I'm saying, and keep all the money because it's only certain people that those of us who love UGK, 8 Ball, MJG, they don't make that kind of
R.I.P.
music no
Pimp.
more. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, to me, that's actually easier to accomplish. Only thing you got to do is make sure you make some great quality music in that lane and push it out.
You know, one time I was on Twitter and I just randomly was listening to I forgot her name that fast. What's Shawty name? The rapper. She rap.
Rhapsody?
Rhapsody.
Okay.
It slipped my mind because somebody was
Okay.
texting me. But anyway, I just randomly was listening to her music, and I
Right.
got on Twitter and just wrote this long ass tweet, and all my homeboys were retweeting it. And she
Right.
wrote me back and was like, and I think something I said in the tweet was, I was like, I feel like you just came out in the wrong era. Like if you would have came out in the MC Light, Queen Latifah era,
Right.
like you'd probably be the biggest artist in the world.
Okay.
But since you came out in this era, you know. and she wrote me another long ass tweet back. And she
Okay.
was like, well, as long as I got you listening to it, I'm good, right? And I said, nah, not really. I ain't shit. Like, you need some more people. You need some more people listening to it. Like, my music sense is crazy. I listen to all kind of shit.
Right.
I'm all over the place.
Right.
But, like, the only reason why I'm bringing this up is I feel like that's a lot of artists' problems. Like, Griselda, don't get me wrong, them guys are successful. They good. They don't give a fuck
They
about
make
what I'm
money
saying right
doing
now.
music,
They're
right.
successful.
Yeah.
But if they would have came out 20 to 30 years ago,
Right.
them niggas would be the hottest shit out.
Okay.
Because them boys is talented.
Yeah, but at the same time, even for her though, now I'm gonna say for her it's different because she's a woman, and women in hip hop is definitely a lot harder, regardless of what you do. I don't care if you're making music like Gorilla, whoever. It's still hard because you in a male dominant sport, and like you got people
And we
like,
expect women to be sexy.
but not even just that. You gotta navigate through the music. You got people like Ross, like, bro, I don't want to sign no female because I feel like I got.
How you feel about that?
Ross got real creepy vibes when it comes to that. Ross,
Hey,
listen, bro.
I felt the same way, but on the
Ross,
same end,
listen.
I felt him, bro.
Ross is a real, like, if you listen to some of his interviews, bro, I'm like, bro, you on some real
Vibes.
questionable creepy
Nah, look,
vibes.
I'm
Yo, he
gonna
did
tell you
try to
what
sleep with
bothered
the
me.
joint, though, didn't
I'm gonna
he?
tell you what bothered me by him
Didn't he
saying
try to
that.
sleep with the one John?
Yeah, but even in even the interviews on the red carpet, he flirting with chicks. But then I hear what you say in these interviews, and I be like,
Yeah.
bro.
Now,
I
what
don't know
bothered
about
me
you, bro.
is he was drunk as fuck, and y'all know them interviews be at 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
And he was drunk as hell.
Okay.
Why are you drunk at 7 in the morning
Probably-
saying creepy shit?
Yeah,
Probably
that's
because
right.
he just got off a
Just
plane
came
from the
in.
show the night before. Cause they, you know what I'm saying. But nah, Ross be saying some shit. I be like, hey, bro, I don't know if you should say that. Like if I was your homeboy in the room,
It's not
I'm
for
like, bro,
public
get the fuck.
consumption, bro.
Listen, if you was my
Yeah.
homeboy in the
He need-
room
he
and somebody
need some
said
PR,
shit,
dog.
like, bro, get the fuck away from me with that bullshit.
Yeah,
Um,
that was creepy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but yeah, I get it. But you know what I mean. Like I said, when I first heard the debate and I was going back and forth with Chuck, he was like, "Whatever, bro," and it was funny. But anyway, my point of the matter, to me, I think it's easier to navigate. It's definitely more affordable. Trust me, I do know that part. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
I get it. But one last question: a lot of local artists say they don't get love in the city. Do either of you two gentlemen want to tell me what you think they need to do to make that better?
Wow.
That's a great question.
That is, but I would say, first off, you got to make records that connect with an audience first,
Yeah.
right? And once you accomplish that, then you got to get out here
Yeah.
and get in touch with these people and find out who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of these artists, like, they leave it up to the internet.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, numbers don't lie, but do you know who those people are who streamed your video?
You got a point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'll be like, okay, yeah, I see your numbers, but do you know those people? Can you get them to buy a ticket to come see you perform? Or was it just some random dude in Belgium who streamed your video accidentally because they put your joint inside the algorithm? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm about to tell y'all the answer. I'm not even gonna be politically correct. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. You got to know your market. If you're from Augusta, Georgia, and you have a different type of style, and matter of fact, let me just be more direct. If you're not a street rapper in Augusta, Georgia,
Right.
get on the internet, push your music, and worry about getting you a buzz off the internet and somewhere else.
Facts.
If your name is not Itchy or Flyer, don't even worry about it. Our Trap Money Vito. If you're not one of those people, our Jizzle. If you're not
Okay.
one of them street rappers,
Right.
and you don't have the song, or matter of fact, my dog Q Dog, he just got out. He had to do it.
Okay.
They was fucking with that. If you don't have a nice little cute song with a repetitive hook, and what I mean by repetitive hook for the people that's listening is a hook with 2 to 3 words you're repeating over and over and
He
over
giving
again.
you the exact science on the hooks.
Because I'm telling you, I can tell you
2
the
to
songs
3
in Augusta
words.
that blow. I just told you one. The Q Dog, do it.
Okay.
They was fucking with that, and he was doing a little dance.
Yeah.
They was fucking with that. And
Okay.
I worked in the hood club, so I seen it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And Itchy had the song, how did it go? Itchy had the song, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all get me now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. If you don't come up with a song like that, you're not popping in Augusta, and don't even cry about it.
I'm finna mess you up. Free Swift Boy.
Hey, he had one too.
Listen,
He definitely had one.
my little cousin, he had to deal with the situation, so he's still locked up. But before that happened, I used to bring him in here and be his recording or whatever, and he had that record Get In There. When I tell you, when I see those videos where like I think he was living in Burke County for a minute, but he's from here or whatever. But when I see those videos and they have like the house parties or high school parties or like the football team Burke County won and the whole locker room is singing his song word for word.
Yeah.
Like, you right. And when he made the record, I was like, okay, cuz. But I didn't get it at first. But bro, when he put that joint out, because like I said, he didn't even get a chance to do shows. We had lined
Was
up
it a
shows.
repetitive hook?
Yes.
Get in there.
Get in there.
See what I'm saying?
Listen, when I see them videos, bro, and them kids go crazy, I'm like, cuz, you got one. I'm
Man,
ready for
let
him
me
to come
tell y'all
home.
something even funnier.
What's that?
I'm at the alumni game like 2 weeks ago. I'm recording something for Quad, and Glen Hill beats Laney in the alumni game. And when they get done, they play VTech.
Cuh.
There you go. Like I said again. How the song
Millionaires and
go?
players.
Listen.
See what I'm saying? That's the songs that go crazy in Augusta, bro.
Listen, you right though. You absolutely right. You hit it dead on the head.
1 and 2 word hooks, boy. Y'all better
It
listen.
can't be more than 3, bro. It can't be more than 3.
What was it? Which one was Pimp Zilla's biggest joint? Which one?
Called him with the AR.
Yup, there you go.
AR.
Yup, called him with the
AR. Just
Yeah.
keep saying that.
Yeah, he flipped that on like, yeah. You right though.
I told you.
But even in the history of all the local rap joints, the big joints, yeah,
I took
you
it
right.
from today all the way back to when I was in 8th grade. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
With the Cug.
Yeah.
Cug came out, I think I was in 8th grade. I had just moved here too.
Wow. Yeah.
And to now, you got to do it.
Wait, you skipped one.
Who we skip?
We ready. We ready.
Oh, the Master Troy joint?
We ready.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo, he said he ain't put that in until after.
He ain't do what?
He said that's the last element he put on the song.
Yeah.
He said it was recorded for a couple days, and he went back and was like, I gotta put one more thing on there.
Yeah.
Hey, but all seriousness though, artists do way too much crying and not enough doing. Like if you're not out there being a full-time artist,
that's right.
Why are you getting on Facebook talking about the city don't support me like they should support me?
Nope.
Bro, just keep doing you. Like, and if you love what you're doing, why are you complaining, bro?
That's right.
Because I never once woke up and was like, oh, I feel like artists don't support my photography career like I should. I know it's my fault. I know I ain't put one ad out
people
all
ain't
year.
supporting me on my photography career.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like I'm out here taking all
Bro,
these pictures.
I know it's me.
Ain't
I
nobody
haven't
seeing
put
these
one
pictures.
ad out all year. You know what I'm saying? I haven't put one ad out. It's my fault. It's not the city.
Yeah.
It's me.
That's it. Plain and simple.
I'm over here being lazy,
Whatever
just
ain't
taking
happening for
jobs on
you
word
is
of mouth.
because you ain't doing it.
Yeah. But for some reason, everybody feel like it's the city fault. Like the city didn't do this. The city this. Bro, the city is just being the
Bro,
city.
you said something real deep just then. That's crazy because I'm like, I never even thought about that. But I'm gonna tell you something funny. I can go do a show, but I'm gonna tell you the one song they're gonna remember out of all them joints. Right back.
Right back. Two
Right,
words.
Yeah, right back.
Get
Like,
it right
bro,
back.
I'm telling you, like, that be it. But you right.
Hey
though,
man,
bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Hey, man, you
I
need
know
to get
I
your
look
artist-
crazy.
You need to get your artist, man. You need to find your youngin' and put them on you.
People tell me that, bro, but like I probably ain't the best with music. I'm just like,
Nah, you
I'm
got
a-
Wait, he ain't
I'm
telling
a
y'all
little
how to get
slow.
out of Augusta. He
I'm a
telling
little
y'all how to get a hit in Augusta.
But listen, no,
I
but
just
you
know
got,
Augusta.
but hold on though.
Hold on.
A lot of those records did translate.
Wait, hold on. No, not the last couple ones he named.
Who?
Not yet. Not yet.
You talking about the Itchy
He's talking about
and
the
Q-Dog?
two guys he just named.
I
I don't know if those records are taking off
Well, I
yet.
mean, I think honestly,
and those records that we talking about, like they got like local. Like even Pimpzilla, it's got local, but it didn't.
But I don't think
touch Atlanta.
But see, what
Nah, B-Tech had a song on BET Uncut.
B-Tech did touch Atlanta because
Yeah, he had a song on BET Uncut.
He was moving around in certain circles. The only thing I'm saying
and he had that song, You Don't Want to Get Stomped Out.
Yeah. You talking about 25 Ambulances.
Come on, man,
Yeah, he had the second verse.
Don't do that.
But
don't y'all
B-Tech
make
was on
that
that
record
song.
bigger than it was.
Huh?
Don't make that
it was
record
on BET,
bigger than
bro.
it was.
It was on
You
BET.
said BET Uncut. Yeah, you got to pay to get on that
But
shit.
listen, but at the same time though,
Shit, Top Secret was on there too.
but at the same time though, I think some of that has to do with the lifestyle. Cause I tell a lot of people the problem with Augusta history with hip hop.
Yeah,
a lot of them guys was in the streets.
Well, I'm telling you, crime and hip hop go hand in hand.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like it's very rare that you find success in hip hop that doesn't have like a smidgen of crime that's also there, or someone that's a very successful criminal, right?
But and that's why I said it though, because the first time I ever even thought about all that I just said, I heard Dorian talking on a podcast, and he was basically talking about how, like, street guys get recognition, and if you're not a street guy, you got to be in this certain type of lane. And I kid you not, every time I talk to my homeboys that rap, I hear his voice in my head over and over and over again, and I just repeat the words he said to them, and they be like, "Slim, that was so deep." Right. And I'd be like,
so Slim, you using my statements?
I stole the hell out of that shit. I stole the hell out of that shit and put a little twist on it and told them, I was like, bro, y'all niggas got to focus on the internet. Like, and then on top of that, we from Columbia County. They ain't never paying us no attention. Okay. Like, the first time you come on stage, them niggas might boo you.
No, but I think that goes back to the musical side of it. You could be from wherever now. It don't even matter now. Like, you literally could be from wherever, but if you make the music,
like he said, if you don't come on stage, if you come on stage and people don't already know, like, whatever your reputation in the street was before, and you ain't got that shit on, you getting booed.
But to me that translates to the creative part. That means your music has to translate.
Oh yeah. So if you're that type of artist, and I told my homeboys this, and I feel like it worked. So since you're from Columbia County, you don't know all these street guys. You got to come in that bitch like Wu-Tang.
I ain't gonna say that necessarily, bro, because.
Now you do, like, you got to come in with a crowd of 20 or 30 already.
You got to come moved up.
But bro, in my day, we called that Cash County. And
I know all those guys.
And a lot of them guys that came out of there, bro, they still, if the music and your presence translate, it don't matter where you from. I don't
know, not with this new generation.
Yes, it does, bro. Yes, it does.
They got to see it because they see regular people with it.
No, but
I see people come to the studio with it on, and I'll be like, you're not even close to being a successful rapper. And you got it all.
No. Only thing I'm saying is but that goes back to my point. That goes back to the creative part. That means, you can have some guys walk that walk and talk that talk, but creatively they're not on that. But if you own that creatively, which has always been happening in hip hop, because you had a lot of people back in the day say a lot of the things that people rapped about, they weren't necessarily doing. They just creatively knew how to put it together.
Right.
So if you got that, it don't matter where you from. When you step on stage and that record
But
comes
now
on,
I feel like an artist like Lil Baby, right?
Yeah.
That's not creativity. That's him telling you what he did, what he was doing.
You may not think
telling you his life.
You may not think it's creativity, but them youngins think it is.
No, them youngins know the reason why people was buying into them records because them youngins knew Lil Baby really do this. We know this dude.
But you got a lot of people that you know
him.
You got a lot of people that you know do that, but that don't translate to success for them.
Yeah, it do. In Atlanta, it do. And then once you pop off from Atlanta, because Shorty Low,
bro, you be surprised.
Tell me how he became a famous rapper.
Alley Boy.
Huh?
Alley Boy.
What you mean?
Tape Alley Boy that kept getting jumped, and he got his face covered up now.
No,
I thought he was the jumper.
He was the
my bad.
He was the jumper.
Yeah, my bad. Excuse me.
Yeah,
my bad, Alley Boy. I did not mean to confuse you with Leland Austin.
Somebody from Augusta got young LA in trouble. But I ain't gonna say no names. But
they put that boy on camera.
They put that man on camera and got his ass in trouble.
Piped him up.
Yeah. But
Alley Boy had the song with Meek Mills. That shit was hard too. That y'all mean shit.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is, like, a lot of artists that walk always don't get the commercial success though either.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna say that's really on them because it's like, okay, Lil Baby started right, and then he got under the tutelage like quick of Coach K, right?
Right.
He was like, yo, like the other dope boys that preceded him,
Right.
Lil J and Roderick. You feel me?
But okay, very good point. Because Lil J didn't connect with the people.
No,
But Jeezy definitely connected with the people.
for sure.
So, my point is...
Y'all talking about Lil J Crime Mob?
No.
Lil J, that was
we
Lil
telling our age
Jeezy.
now.
Jeezy name was Lil
Jeezy
J.
versus J.
Oh.
Jeezy
Yeah,
used to be
Yeah,
Lil
y'all
he used
J.
to
put
rap
me
like
on.
Trick Daddy.
He had an album called Come Shot With Me.
He sounded just like Trick
And
Daddy
bro,
with a lot of the
like
songs.
he had features with Lil Jon, all of that.
Yeah.
But
His name was Lil J.
Lil J, Pastor Troy, a bunch of people he had features with.
yeah, but this was
Because he had money.
this was before Trapper died. This was all
Right.
of that.
This before that.
But he was everything that he said he was. He was that man in the streets. He was doing all of that. But that did not translate to success until he became Young Jeezy and then became that person. So that's my point. You can walk that walk, but creatively you don't connect those two pieces, it ain't gonna work for you.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Am I okay? We just you
I don't know. I
You
feel
can-
like this. If you tell the
so let
story
me ask
right,
you
and
this.
you got
So let me ask you this, B.
go ahead.
You mean to tell me Lil J had an album with
He didn't have for the producers that he really needed though.
He had beats from Lil Jon too.
No,
paid-
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say who probably came into the picture and changed everything around.
What's that?
Shakir Stewart.
Nah, the Shakir was after that. Shakir came when the Def Jam deal, but you got to remember, Streets is watching.
That's what I'm saying. That's when Jeezy
Nah,
Trapper died.
Nah, but
That's when he made the transition, right?
no, but Jeezy Streets is watching was the first mixtape that caught fire with him.
Okay, got you.
That was long before Shakir any of that.
Streets is watching. Is that a drama tape too?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the first
so then
gangsta
maybe it's drama who came into the picture then.
I don't even think it's
It
that.
changed things.
I don't think it's that. I think his circle, because even King B talked about it in interviews, which was the guy that he was partnered with. That was what made him who he is
Okay.
when he was with those guys. Because
BMF.
now King ain't a part of BMF either. It's
Kinky B.
Kinky
Okay,
B,
yeah.
yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
but
yeah.
once he got a
Y'all be
part,
trying to
CTE.
incriminate everybody.
No.
Y'all trying to make everybody part of crime groups.
what do you mean?
No, Jeezy rap about being down with
Bro,
BMF.
these-
Nah, but the person y'all just said, y'all trying to put them in BMS.
Bro, what? No, he just did an interview about it.
Who, Kinky
Oh,
B?
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if, y'all, if
okay.
you ever get a chance, watch Beehive ATL interviews. A lot of
Okay.
that, you'll find out a lot of information.
Because y'all just tried to put my boy Dirk in the gang. I was like, I ain't being a
Oh,
part of this.
Well, if Dirk is doing an interview on a major platform with a bunch of
Dirk-
guys in ski masks standing behind him, what does that look like?
But Dirk has never
I don't know nobody
went
else
on
who
an
wears ski masks
interview
like that.
and said, my name is Little Dirk and I am a BD or a GD.
Wait, what
Yeah,
is this
never
shit?
said that.
OTF?
listen, Jeezy never said it either.
Who, Jeezy?
Jeezy never said it either. I don't think Chris Brown ever said
Yes,
it either.
Jeezy has. Jeezy
So
done
what?
rapped about being a Crip 30,000 times. He done
When?
wore the blue flags. Jeezy?
When?
Bro, if I really sit
I don't
down,
see it.
if I really
Jeezy
sit down.
is definitely
Yeah,
a
you
blue
tryna-
flagger.
You tryna-
Yep,
tryna-
in the
He's
club,
definitely a
yep,
blue
with my
flagger.
black flag.
You tryna-
Yeah, I
everybody
gang
rap about
bang,
black-
some, they
everybody
gotta do
rap
that. How
about
that
black
song
flag.
go? You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody rapped about black flag. You trying to incriminate
No,
my boy.
bro, the line he said,
Bro,
he
you
said
trying
after
to-
the black
You're
flag.
trying to incriminate my boy.
Bro, the line he said after black
You're
flag.
You're
What he
trying
said,
to incriminate my
bro,
guy.
he used the word Crip or something after that.
You're trying to
Oh,
incriminate.
shit.
but-
No, I'm not. He said that in the song.
Well, Jeezy don't do interviews with a bunch of people in ski masks standing behind him.
Bro,
with
he's just a
guns.
little older, and I don't blame him. Hey, Jeezy needs to retire too, cause
No, he don't.
yes, he do.
No, he don't.
That footage I seen from the show he did, I don't know where he was at the night before. he
In
came to
Augusta. What do
no,
you mean?
No, the one he did
That's
before, the
the
night
S-bar.
before Augusta, when he was
Oh,
slapping the money when they was throwing the money. Then the next night in Augusta, when he was just standing there, I said, "Oh, it's time to retire, my boy. Go take care of them
Settle
kids.
down, go ahead.
Sit
Go
down with your
Hold
beautiful
on.
Sit down
wife
with
and
Jenny
just
Mine,
chill,
let
bro.
her make the
it's
money
time to
now.
retire, bro.
But you know what though? Everybody that had crazy show, because you say that, but I done seen Gucci Man do them same kind of shows too.
it's time for him to retire too.
Ain't nobody saying telling him to retire.
Oh, well, my case
Gucci
is them niggas
is
need to retire.
executive. What you mean?
Tim need to retire. Wayne
Gucci
need to
got
retire.
10. What you mean?
Wayne
Gucci
go-
been
bro,
executive.
Come on. See, you know what's crazy, bro?
Did you just see Wayne go viral for he hit the ball and they said he was running like a T-ball player? It's time to go, bro. It's time for all my favorite rappers I grew up on to
it's-
go.
No, listen.
Yes, bro, it's time,
listen,
dog.
Listen, let me say this. hip hop is the only genre of music where they try to get rid of people.
Yeah, I don't understand
No,
that. I don't get
I'm
that.
patiently waiting for another Hove album. Patiently,
He just told you he's not actively making no music.
bro.
He's not.
Hove knew how to transition in his career to being an adult, and he gives us adult music. Those
Right,
artists
exactly.
I just named give us little kid albums.
Who, Jeezy?
Yeah,
Jeezy,
Lil Wayne.
Tip,
Yeah,
Wayne.
yeah,
Bro,
they do.
They give us little kid
They
albums.
do. They don't have grown.
They don't
folks
give us
music.
grown albums.
And that's
Wait,
why I say
wait,
they
wait.
didn't lead the way properly
Wait. Okay.
because they still competing with the young boys.
they're not.
Tip.
Tip
not
ain't put out a
Jeezy
good
so
album
much.
since
Not
I think
Jeezy.
Heavy is the Head. Heavy is the Head. Oh no, actually that last one he put out, I forgot what it was
Dime
called.
Sack and all of that. What
He
was
had
all of
the
that?
he had the album where he had Meek Mill on the single. It was called Hefe.
Honestly, I'm gonna
That
tell
album
you,
was decent.
I'm gonna tell you what. Only reason I think I'm not gonna say they need to quit because we also got to remember Jay-Z had some bad albums too. That Kingdom Come wasn't that great, my boy.
That was a long ass time ago.
But you got Jay-Z got a 30-year-old career, bro.
And you named one bad album.
Yeah,
Blueprint too.
that's not a bad
That's
album.
not a bad album. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not a
It's
bad
not bad.
Listen, Blueprint 2.1 is a good album, but Blueprint 2 is a bad album, bro.
one. No.
Bro, come on, man. Cut it out,
No.
man.
No.
No.
Bro, yes it is, bro.
Bro, Jeezy last 3 albums was trash. And I mean like unbearable trash.
Super trash.
That's what I'm talking about. It's time for them niggas to go, bro.
I'm not even
Wayne
gonna-
last 3 albums was ass too, bro.
I'm not even gonna say that.
Unbearably
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. I ain't gonna say it's trash. I'm gonna tell you the problem. The problem is, which up until Jeezy last album, they're trying to recreate what happened in the past. But also on top of that, they're not working with producers. They're working with beat makers.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going in the studio with Timbo or Swizz or Drummer Boy or anybody and crafting a body of work. And as an artist, some artists don't know how to produce from that perspective.
That's true.
And I think that's their biggest problem. I think if T.I. said, man, look, I'm finna get with Toon and we finna make an album.
They never did that before, though.
But the problem is because they were playing, to me, in my opinion, I may be wrong, they were playing the industry game by saying, okay, let me get this, let me get this, let me get this. But they still drew records from all of the big guys. They still had those big name producers.
But it
was just
wasn't
a-
like that same chemistry that like Jay-Z had with like
that's-
you just said.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The problem is when you try to make an album with so many different people, with so many different vibes, I never seen an album like that work.
I'm trying to
Okay.
find y'all Jeezy worst album, bro, when I knew he should have retired.
I mean, bro, that what's the name joint was not that great. That Pyrex joint went. I was like, bro, I think he just did that.
Nah,
to get out
it wasn't.
his
It
deal.
wasn't worse than this one I'm looking for, bro. Oh, Church in These Streets, boy. Oh my
No,
god.
that other joint was worse than that.
Nah, not in Church in These Streets.
Bro.
Church in These Streets was bad, dog.
No, bro.
Church
no.
in These Streets.
No,
That shit was bad.
not
that shit
worse
was
than some
real
of them
bad.
other joints, bro. No.
Oh, The Recession 2. Oh yes. Trap or Die 3 wasn't that bad.
You said a
was
recession
like-
too. Which one is that? That was
That's the
last
one where he dressed like a Black Panther on the cover. Yeah, bro.
Nah,
That one was bad.
He had some bad.
Oh,
ones.
TN104. That shit was trash too.
What is that one?
Thug Motivation 104. That's the last Thug Motivation he put out.
What
Now
album?
that Seen It All was hard.
What album is
The one with the airbrush
Oh yeah,
snowman
no, I ain't
looking
like that
picture.
one. I ain't like that one. Either.
Now Seen It All was hard. He should have stayed in that lane. The Seen It All, he had the single with Jay-Z.
Yeah, but once again, in that record, he had a couple different producers, and they was building records. I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah, that whole album
and
was
to be
hard.
honest with you, I don't know if it's a situation where the budget don't warrant the big producers or what, but that's what the problem is, bro. I'm telling you, if everybody we named said, even if Gucci Man said, "Look, man, I'm finna go lock in with Zaytoven,"
Okay, so name what producer would say Jeezy is my favorite rapper that I ever work with?
you got.
What
Some,
producer's going to say that?
well, most of his producers aren't very vocal, so they don't do interviews like
Well, that's
that.
what I'm saying. Like,
But
okay,
hold on, but we gotta be. But if you want to say that, I would say what's Shawty Red, because Shawty Red still beefing with him and get on there and rant about what they did before.
But Shorty Red biggest hits is with Jeezy though.
But
I'm
that's-
saying somebody that made hits with other people and they like
But you ain't
Jeezy, my favorite rapper to work with.
But you ain't got to do that. And what I'm saying is, if you get that chemistry that you had with that producer, keep building with that. Because
Man,
they
them
gonna
niggas
know
need to
what you
retire.
did before.
Them niggas need to
But see,
retire,
like, okay,
bro.
like
But like I said,
with a tune, he got like hits with other people besides T.I. So that would make sense for
Shawty
T.I.
Red got hits with Snoop Dogg.
Come on, man.
Plies. He got other
man,
joints,
stop
bro.
it, man.
Bro,
Sexual seduction, man. I'm about to. Hey, man.
Hey, that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. That
you know
shit
what
was
I'm saying?
hard,
Listen,
though.
That is
everybody
not
was trying to
even
make them
close
joints.
to Snoop Dogg hardest song.
It's
Please don't do that.
bro,
But it
of
was
course
hard,
not,
though.
bro.
Come on, it was not
Bro,
that-
listen.
Oh my God.
Shawty Red is not Dr. Dre. Cut it out, bro.
Okay.
We're not gonna say everybody's on the same level, but you
But
got
I'm saying, where did Jeezy work with somebody that's that level producer, and they said, Jeezy, my favorite rapper to work with. I want to just do an album with just Jeezy and
I'm not
me
gonna
and
say
him.
I'm not gonna say they're gonna say he the favorite rapper, but I would say it's
There's no producer out there that would just be like, I just want to do a whole album with just me and Jeezy.
Who's
saying that?
I disagree. I'm quite sure if you ask any of the guys that he worked with, hell, ask
But them
Crank.
guys not working is what I'm saying, though.
They are still working. What do you mean?
So, what kind of career do you want Jeezy to have?
Who?
Bro,
Since you want him to stay here.
my point of the matter is this: Jay-Z's the blueprint.
Mhm.
It's room. We don't down south. We don't have an artist that's making that.
I agree.
So it's room for that.
So Ho was right.
What do you mean?
He said real.
Wait, you
hip-hop
do
will never
have
die.
artists that's making that, though.
Who?
Andre 3000, right?
Andre's not acting.
Didn't you say that?
Andre ain't made an album.
Bruh, please
ain't made an album
don't
in how
get him
long?
started about the 3 stacks, please, bruh.
Andre ain't made an album in
Not
how
today,
long,
bro. Not today, bro.
Bro,
How long has it been since Jay-Z made an album?
Jason's still making music.
No, you just said he's not actively making music. But he did make a joint with
The last album Jay-Z had is what, 3 years old?
444.
That 3 years old or 4 years old?
No, he did the
I
album,
think
the
it's
joint
more than
album
that.
with Jay Electronica. Remember that?
Yeah, okay.
That
so
shit was ass. Come on
Stop
now,
it.
let's
stop.
not do
You
that.
cut it out, bro.
Stop
You
it,
stop
man. It
it,
wasn't
bro.
ass, bro.
You stop it,
Bro, we waited 10 years for that?
Like, what is the ass? What
No,
do you
no.
mean?
Hold on. I would say it's a bad look for Jay Electronica, but it's not a bad
Ass
music.
album. It's not an ass
It's not a
album
bad
at all.
album. It's a bad look that we had to wait that long for you to do
And
an album
Jay-Z
with
definitely outshined him on
on
the
his own
project.
album,
Right,
yeah.
yeah, he
So I
did.
give you that, but it's not a bad album, bro. That's no.
It's got Jay-Z on it.
Y'all
How
ain't
can it
play
be
that
bad?
shit back. Y'all ain't
Bro,
play that shit back.
You know how much I listen to goddamn. I got numbers on my phone, nigga. That's one. That's nigga. R.I.P. Black, man. Goddamn boy, I keep that.
Yeah,
shit
Hove
on
ain't dropped in 5 years.
5 years. Andre ain't made an album in what 10?
444
15?
came out June
Okay.
30th, 2017.
Listen, I'm not gonna
Didn't
argue.
he just
that.
do a song with somebody with Kanye last year?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did, right? So he's still working, right?
that's not working. That's a feature, bro. Come on, man.
I don't think Hove rapping.
Hove got songs with people too. Who Hove got a song with just recently? That they was
Kanye.
happy that they got a song with him.
Kanye got one with him.
Okay.
Kanye, well, no, Pusha probably the latest. Pusha.
Pusha.
But
Oh yeah. And before that, Meek had a song with him on his championship. Him Ross.
that's what 2 years ago.
Championship was 3.
Okay. Yeah, I think Pusha got the most recent. But my point of the matter is, it's still room for niggas. It's room for T.I. to do the grown man shit. They just don't want to. They just ain't done it yet. They keep trying to make the old shit.
Bro, I
over
can't
again.
even foresee them doing grown man music.
That's because they're not following the
Like,
blueprint.
but what would be grown man though?
444, that's the blueprint.
No, to me, like for a down south artist doing a grown man album is like going back and maybe working with like 3-6 Mafia, like Juicy J and them. You know,
Nah,
what I'm
I don't want to
saying?
hear
Like,
that type of shit from them.
from a production standpoint, because that's what people that are grown from down south want to hear. They
Biz,
don't
Biz,
want to
you gotta hear me out.
T.I.
Biz,
rapping
please
on
hear me out.
Jay-Z beats.
Biz,
They
hear me
do.
out. Please hear me
They
out.
do?
Yeah.
Bruh, a guy that's knocking on the door of 40, about to be 40. And I
Right.
feel the same way about Future. I just want to throw that out there to you guys. Because
Okay.
Future turns 40 next year.
Okay.
I just want to throw that out there. I don't want to hear no turn up in the club music by 3-6 Mafia, none of that shit. I want to hear about your experience as a first time father on the
Okay,
track.
okay.
I want to hear about, you can even rap like Yo Gotti for me sometimes.
You know what?
You can
That
give me
go back-
that.
That's another person I was going like, okay.
That goes back to your point. That go back to your original point about them not being the leadership.
Right.
And the reason being is because he just made very valid points. Jay-Z will be the leader for New York hip hop.
Right.
The music he makes is grown man music.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Those guys that we're naming aren't making those kind of records.
That's true.
And
They
that's the
don't.
problem. Huh?
That's very true, right?
And that's the problem. That's why he's saying, bro, they need to retire. Because they not trying to make what fits what they got. Like, bro, you just got married and had a baby. Come on, like
The role that you in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Play that role, or at least tell these young boys this is what the next level is.
Exactly.
So you're not out here thinking, oh, well, the next level just like where I'm at already.
Future just dropped a song talking about sitting in a Rari, sipping lean, getting his dick sucked. And he's
See?
about to be 40 next year.
See?
But Future,
That's who the kids looking up to,
But
though.
only thing I'm gonna say about Future.
Oh, that shit hard, too. I ain't
The
gonna
only thing I'm
lie.
gonna say about Future in comparison to the others that we named, Future's still younger than them, and Future still has a connection with
Whoa.
He just say he 40, dog.
Future's not younger than them, bro.
Future's
He's their age.
who age?
Those guys we just named.
Bro, them niggas like 50. Them niggas like 45.
No, them niggas is like 41 and 39s.
Who?
Bruh,
Tip?
I'm about to tell
Hell
you.
no.
I'm about to tell you.
Listen. Don't look at the internet because I got a partner who I know.
Man, chill out.
Listen,
the
bro.
internet is true.
Bro, listen. I got a
Bruh, Lil Wayne is 39.
That's believable.
We ain't named
Lil Wayne is a kid. He was a
Yeah.
kid when he came out.
That's what I said. I said Wayne, Tip, Jeezy, and I said somebody else.
Okay, Tip was a kid when he came out, too. He was.
Tip was
Very, very young.
nah.
When he got on that song with Coed.
Oh,
right?
goddamn, you went way back, bro.
That's Tip verse, right? That's the first time he was rapping, right?
Okay, Jeezy 44.
Yeah, G's and T are about the same age.
Nah, I think T.I. like 41.
No, bro, they like the same age.
Hold up. I'm
Okay,
about
but
to
the
see.
Future is 40. He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But only thing
T.I.
I'm-
41. He about to be 42, though.
T.I.'s definitely not 41.
Bro, 1980. 1980.
Listen, bro, I got a homeboy. I'm not gonna say who it is, but he lies about his age, and he's
Goddamn, Tip.
he's a celebrity, but he's definitely older than me. But he's lying about his age, and it's cool because that's a part of the game. But trust when I tell you, T.I. is definitely
Nah,
not.
but Tip,
Goddamn,
Tip got songs saying he was born in 1980.
He do got songs saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So Jesus,
that's what I'm saying.
So Jesus older than him.
Bruh, I just want y'all
Yeah,
to
Jeezy older than
I just
Tip.
want y'all to
Alright.
put this in perspective. This nigga Future, right now as we speak, is 38. He turns 39 in November.
Right.
Next year he turns 40. He's them niggas age.
But this,
They all would have went to high school together.
but here's the only
That's
thing.
right. It was just he
only
was
thing-
a
the
junior.
only
I mean,
thing
he was
I'ma say
a
is
freshman
this,
when they
though.
were seniors.
Only thing I'm gonna say.
He's the same
Yeah, because
age.
he's 4 years ahead of him.
But-
they 4
He's the
years.
same
only-
age as Wayne.
Only thing I'm gonna say is this though. Only in hip hop do we put an expiration date. The only thing that I say as an artist, only thing you need to do is just grow with your.
I was
with your
about to say not expire, but grow. Like
Oh yeah.
your music
That's all
should
I was
reflect
saying.
your age.
Like I'm not saying Future should retire. I like Future should just be
Not
like,
talking
stop
about
rapping
sipping
about lean
lean,
and
right.
shit. And, like let
That-
niggas
listen,
like
they're not gonna wanna hear,
let
they
the
ain't
young
wanna hear
kids do that
They're
shit.
not gonna want
bro.
to hear that from him.
That's
What,
true.
not taking lead.
They're not. They're definitely
Bro,
not
the
gonna buy
place
that
he's
album.
at in his career, bro, he
That's
can
sad.
make people listen to what he want them to listen.
They're not. Listen when I tell you, they're not going to want that from him.
So they
sad.
only want the
Right, because
the
this is-
ignorant Future.
This is the difference between Future and everybody else. Future makes music that appeals to a man's ego. That's it. Future didn't give us "I'm just doing my job." Future didn't give us "Trapper."
Yeah, that's
Future, everything in Future's career is to appeal to a man's fantasy. Just like you just told the line he just said. That we don't
I
live.
was in a Rari getting my dick
We
sucked.
don't live those lifestyles, but men love that music, and that's what
Yeah.
they and women like that music too because it's toxic. They don't want to hear that. It's just like Mary J. It took a long time before we got a chance to hear "Good Morning, Gorgeous."
That nigga
They didn't
Future
want to hear
said-
that. They wanted
Facts.
they
They
wanted to
wanted
hear
to hear
Mary J
Sad
talk
Mary.
about the sad Mary.
That
And
nigga
that's-
Future said you rather cry in a Porsche or a Toyota.
Yeah, but no, to me, I just think people just need to grow with the music. That's all, bro. But
Facts.
I ain't gonna keep everybody in here all alone.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up.
Anything anybody else wanted to say?
Oh nah, I'm good, man.
Good.
Just Future grow the fuck up. And if you from Augusta,
They don't want to. Future don't want to grow up, bro. I'm telling you, they don't. They listen. When Future dropped that album, you gonna be like, man, I don't like that shit. I promise you.
I'm not a big Future fan anyway, though.
Bro, you just said one of his lines was hard to you.
Oh, a lot of his shit hard to me.
Okay,
but I'm
then.
just not a big fan.
You may not be a big fan, but I trust and believe when he dropped that Grown Man album, you can be like, nah, bro, I'm
Oh,
good.
that ain't
Yeah, I know it ain't gonna be it.
Right.
But second thing, if you from Augusta, if you not a street guy, market online, or come out with a song with a repetitive hook.
Yeah.
Bam.
That's the sauce.
That's it. Biz, you got anything you want to tell the people?
Man, tap in with your boy if you're trying to be a rapper. You know I'm down here. I'm recording everybody.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, y'all
Tap
need
in
to
with
come
your
in.
boy at
Do it,
Bizzo Beats on IG.
You need
Bizzo Beats at gmail.com is the email. The Cash App is at Bizzo Beats. Hit me up. I got sessions.
matter of fact, it's funny. We got everything you need right here. You come see Bizzo for your music and recording. You come
I
see
got you.
You come see Slim for your photo and videos, and you come see me for your graphics. Hey, I even got a little marketing advice for you too.
Oh yeah, it's a
We
dream
got
team
you.
right here.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
We
baby.
gonna lock you
It's
in.
the dream
Just hit us
team.
up. We got you. That one-stop shop, baby.
Yeah.
Hey man, this is Dinner with the Dilla podcast, man. We out.